So we've got an orientation class here. So, I mean, it's probably, this is your first step and this is your stepping stone into a real estate career. It's your orientation. But this orientation, we're gonna go over everything, every single thing. Now, this class is not gonna be a 30-minute class. It's not gonna be an hour class. God knows it'll be an hour and a half. I'm gonna try to shorten it as quickly, as fast as I can. There's a lot of other classes that I might just jump into and I'll show you where they're at. I'll show you where they're at. So you don't, because I just can't go into details. We will be here for days. In order for a realtor to be really truly become a realtor and know every aspect of the real estate from A to Z or from point to point, it takes, I would say, to get a real estate license, you would have to go to school for 2 years. That's what I would say. That's my opinion. Because there's so much contract laws, so financing laws, ethics, codes, standard of conduct, standard of practice. There are so many things that you guys have to do. One of the things, and I think we spoke about it in the last class, and I actually showed it to you guys, but I know you'll believe it just by me telling you this. Real estate is nothing but, it's really, civil law. Civil lawsuits, right? Civil lawsuits. Well, we just stepped into the federal world. No more state court. No more state court. Now, how about federal court? It's ridiculous. I hope Florida Realtors, NAR, our MLS, everybody looks into this heavily, the Real Estate Commission, they look into this heavily, and they really just knocked this out of the water. They knocked this, because you know what it is? That we're not, listen, we haven't robbed a bank. None of our clients have robbed a bank. Why is it federal court? Federal court. Federal court is very costly to you guys. So you guys are in a world that is called a contractual world. Contractual world means that I don't care if you represent commercial real estate, residential real estate, leasing, whether it's residential or commercial. You're getting someone to sign a document. And when they sign that document is scarier than a marriage. You know why? Because a marriage, one of my best friends got married and 2 weeks later he's got divorced. How easy is that? It didn't work out, Two weeks later it was completely divorced. All right? But how about a 30-year commitment that you're signing? That's a long-term commitment. 30 years, people are petrified. They're nervous. They're beyond themselves, okay? So what is our job to do? Our job is to keep them calm, make sure that everything, one of the most important things about keeping them calm is communication. Answering your phones at all given time. Answering your phones at all given time. Not just with your clients, but your fellow realtors. And I'm talking about all realtors from all over their office. Answer your phones, answer your texts. That is part of one of the key, most important items in real estate, okay? Carlis, what do you recommend as far as, before we get into the title, that you've seen with realtors that, because I've got a couple of things that I want to mention,
okay.
But that you would like to see improvements with,
Well, a lot of the things, as real estate agents, you guys have to communicate with your clients. Make sure that you explain the contract to them. Of course, you guys are the professionals, they don't know. They're getting into an investment that they're first-time home buyers. This is probably their first or fifth. Even though if they're professionals, investors, you want to explain the whole process so they feel comfortable. And then when they go buy another house, they come back to you. Well. One
of the things here, and I love this, and so many realtors have come to me and they said, you're actually right. You're actually completely right on this here. When you go to sell a property to a client that's already bought 5 properties, you know what happened? You would think you were getting intimidated with it when you first walk up to her. You go, oh my God, she's so good. She's got 5 properties already. And no. She barely knows anything about real estate. It's just she's ran into a good realtor who has guided her throughout the entire transaction. Now, when you walk into someone who's got 10, 15, 20, 30, 150, now at that time, zipper it up, listen to them, because they know what they're saying or what she or he is saying, okay? And we've got them. We've got individuals like that in our office. I mean, they've got over 350, almost 400 properties, and we've got them that 50, 30, down to 12 properties. But someone with 5 properties, trust me, there was a good realtor involved there. So she's very right about that. So in the beginning, when you're talking, it's just called complete communications, okay? So we're gonna go over every aspect of real estate today, meaning from sales to, we're going to go into marketing. We're going to go into rentals. We're going to go into codes and ethics. We're going to go into so many aspects and just short versions of it, but stuff that you must know. So here's what you guys got to have, and this should be like implanted in your head. And her and I were just talking about that. We're coming up with a marketing campaign for some other items, right? And I'm telling you, in your marketing campaign as a realtor, you just can't have, here, let me show you this on the screen, just one major light bulb. That's it. That's the only thing I'm going to do. No, it takes a ton of small little ideas, right, to create one major goal plan. All these little simple ideas are like the ones I'm going to show you in a few minutes. They work. They work. Not everybody listens to social media. Not everybody looks at Facebook. I've talked to individuals, I don't have a Facebook. I go, okay, so how do I touch? How do I communicate with that particular person who says, I don't have a Facebook, right? So I'm gonna have to go with one of these other ideas. So we have to have, and you've got to have written down a full chart of little different tiny ideas that we're going to go over in a couple of minutes to make one major goal plan. But people sometimes they don't see the concept of this, and they'll only come up with 1 or 2 marketing plans. No, this is a business. You guys own your own business. You guys know that? You're really good. Listen to this type of business here that I'm offering you guys today. Do you know when you go to open up your own business, and a business needs the location to run a business out of it? You can't run a business out of your own home. I mean, is there a business that you can run out of your home? You can't. Your neighbors are going to hate you, especially the community might not allow it. You imagine how many cars and you're doing mental therapy or something like that, they're not going to allow you. I do think that psychiatry can be ran, but what if the neighborhood doesn't allow it, right? So you can have your own home office. You could be an accountant. But I don't think the neighborhood might not allow it, okay? Will they give you an occupational licensing? Will they give you an occupational licensing to see people at your home? Does it meet all the standards, ADA? Does it meet everything to protect the public's interests? I don't think so. We as realtors can work out of our own home, and you guys have an office here. You're making 100% commission. You have 0 overhead. Tell me what overhead you guys got. I liked one of the realtors yesterday. One of the managers told a realtor that she couldn't print some papers out of the home. Goes, just come into the office. We don't charge you guys for paper here. Print as many documents as you want. You guys have no overhead. But why are you not, this brand new business that you got, why are you not going to put it in action and make money from it? Now, making what a lot of our realtors make, which I can go over the numbers, they're anywhere from 60 to 160 to $250,000 to $500,000 to $1.5 million and more a year. A year. And you know what their overhead is here with Partnership Realty? Let me show you. A 0. Because really, what do you pay here? 0, right? Now, take advantage of the tools and everything that we're giving you guys, but you need to put it into motion. I will give you the support. I will give you everything. You guys got 5 banks in here. Are you kidding me? Go to any one of the lenders. 5, and sometimes we've got 3 or 4 just walking around inside because we really work with 28 different lenders, okay? You got the title agency. She'll answer your phone anytime. You can come see her. I've seen her till 9:30 at night working here with you, okay? I wonder her husband at home or the poor baby. When's mom coming home, you know? She's working, honey. She's working. Listen to the sacrifice that we all will do. because it's all about sacrifice. And you're sacrificing yourself too. You know why? Because your client works from 9 to 5. They probably got off at 6, 6:30. By the time they got here, by the time they wrote everything, it's 7, 8:30 at night. So you're sacrificing yourself too. But this are great sacrifices because we get paid very, 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 how could I put it in words? Handsomely and very gorgeously. We make good money. You picked the right career. There's no other career to me in my book.
And to be your own boss and to run your own schedule, everything. And you market yourself every day that you hit the streets. Like, you're even marketing yourself at your house. You're marketing on Facebook, on social media, on TikTok. But as soon as you leave your house, you're marketing yourself.
We're going over all that today. We're going over all that today. Please don't feel obligated, okay? Please don't feel obligated that you have to sit in this class. You guys are your own boss. You're welcome to pick up and go at any time you want. But I will assure you, there are realtors sitting outside over there that I'm looking at that have been here, and they have a career for a very long time. Their husbands, their wives, and their kids have had to get their real estate license. Why? Because they've got so much business, and instead of sharing it with another realtor and losing 50%, they keep it all in what? In-house. Okay?
Well, yesterday you mentioned an agent that used to be an Uber driver, and now she's doing amazing. I spoke to him about her, and I was like, she has 3 listings right now. And I mean, she just went from being an Uber to having 3 listings, and all from the guidance of Ismael.
She was here. I asked her to come in and say a couple of words, and she said how blessed she was from becoming a realtor. She owns her house now. She has a career as a professional, because we are professionals. You guys do know that, right? DBPR, only licensed professionals. Real Estate Commission, which is DRE, Division of Real Estate, only licensed professionals. So you guys better see yourself as professionals. And hopefully by the end of this class, you will see yourself as professionals. So she also said, not only am I a professional, correct? I have a savings account. She was right here standing, and she was so excited. I've got to say what I never thought I would have, a savings account. And wait, her English, guys. What? I don't think she speaks English. Wait, you guys do. And many of you guys speak Spanish perfectly. Come on. It's all a matter of you. I can help you and guide you and point you, but you have to take the initiative. If you guys don't take the initiative, I can't help you. I mean, I can't help you. You got to take the initiative, okay? And she came up here, and I was so glad that she shared that story. So what are your first steps? I'm a brand new realtor. What are your first steps that you must do? You got to buy your MLS, guys. Can someone write a note, please? Make a big star, por favor. I'm going to have you down at the bottom or somewhere. It doesn't bother your today's class notes. Thank you. All right. I want you to ask me a question after class because I want you guys to help your fellow compadres, other realtors that are getting their license, okay? I want you to help your fellow compadres on what mistake not to make after the cameras. Oh, forgot, I'm not even live. But still, it's still after the cameras. All right? I want to know about when you got your license, with your first license from the school, and what not to do. Can you remember that, Ismael? I just got my license from the school, and what am I not to do? That's the one I want to talk about. The problem is I've got so many friends out there that I can't really talk about that one on the camera because this will be recorded and you guys will probably share this with someone outside. Look what Ismael said, you know? And then here I am. Oh man, I thought we were friends. I thought you really liked me. I go, yeah. But no, this is a fact. So we'll jump back to that. Now, we're a licensed real estate agent. We must have our MLS. We've got to have it. Listen, to become a real estate agent, it's a total about $1,500 to $1,600. That's total between the school that you chose, the state license, DBPR, getting your MLS, which is like $900 a year, getting your Supra, and your business cards, which are cheap as heck. They're like $25, $30, okay? It's total $1,500, $1,600. You guys do one rental. That you guys are vested. Vested means that you just got your money back. Now, I have got a family member in here today, and I'm so proud of him and so proud of his dad, which his mom is my cousin and so forth. And they opened up a business. Does it take a lot of money to open it? Sorry, Renee, I got it. Does it take a lot of money to open up that business? Okay. Now, whatever business you guys choose to pick and to open up, you are not making money until you get your initial investment back. You haven't made a single dollar. Oh my God, I made $10,000. Really? Did you? You didn't make a single dollar. Until you don't get your $200,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million back, you haven't made a single dollar. You're working for free. You already had that $200,000 put away. So $1,500, are you kidding me? With $1,500 investment, do you know how much we make a year? You guys got your license for two reasons. You've heard of other people making a lot of money, right? And you've heard of, like Corelli says, you've heard of a lot of people running their own schedule and being your own boss, identical to what she said. I want to ask you guys a question. Am I your boss? You're wrong. I'm not your boss. I'm the broker. I'm here to help you, assist you, guide you, but I'm not telling you what to do. I'm hoping that you do what I tell you what not to do. But I'm not telling you what to do, all right? I'm just hoping you don't do what I tell you what not to do, okay? Because I'm gonna share with you a lot of the legality parts of it so you don't do it and don't make a mistake to hurt your own license. But I'm not your boss. So, I mean, this is like the number one career in my life. I make a lot of money. And to be a realtor, you need to be someone who is professional, kind, courteous, someone who is honest, someone who always says the truth. Even if you made a mistake, come to me, tell me the truth. Because we're human. There's human error. We make mistakes all the time. At least I do. I make mistakes every single day, okay? So just come to me, and we're going to fix it. And so will our peers. And who are those? I mean, we've got DBPR, we've got NAR, we've got the Real Estate Commission, which is DRE, we've got MLS. You know, MLS is another peer of ours. They're our governing bodies. And when we make a mistake, and it's your first mistake, and you realized it, they're okay with that. They're not okay with it. You know, they might send you to a school and take this class so you don't do it again, but they realize you were human. It's called human error. But say the truth. So the more honest you are, the more money you're going to make. Look at this one. The more honest you are, the more sincere, the more professional, the more helpful you are, the more money you're going to make. And we don't have bosses. We run our own schedules. Is this the right career or not? Man, this is. Tell me another career better than this one. Come on. We have no bosses. We make a lot of money. And we need to be polite and nice. That's it. That's it. That's the secret right there. So get your MLS. People who don't get the MLS, that I don't understand. MLS right now is prorated, but MLS, unless you go into the island in certain areas like that, in Palm Beach Island and certain like that, it's about 3 times the amount. It's like $900 a year. You got to get the MLS. If not, you can't help yourself or help anyone at all, buyer or seller or anything like that. You got to get your Supra. What is the Supra, guys? Supra is an app that goes on your cell phone so you can open up Supra Shackle box. Okay? You guys can't share Supra. The fine is a monster to you and to the other realtor. It's a huge fine. And they know it. MLS knows when you're sharing Supra. Guys, exactly, is that one right there. Can you pass the phone up for a second? Yeah. And we own a business in South America that we buy cell phones. We buy a lot of cell phones and we ship these cell phones that are outdated and things like that. So we have a lot of people that bring cell phones to our company. But this is Supra right here. This is a app that opens up the lockbox and stuff like that. But again, remember, guys, if you have any cell phones, ¿tú tienes tu cartera ahí? Here.
No.
Here's another phone for you to put in our listing. Deja ver si dice algo. Don't digas nada.
I do.
So anyway, so Supra is very, very important. See, I'll give it back to her.
Está ocupada.
Missed the whole thing.
Yeah, she's busy.
We ship phones to South
almost kept your
America.
phone.
We almost stole your phone. I forgot that part. We do like to take cell phones.
Probably make a lot of money.
How much money can you make on a cell? Heck yeah, if we get a lot of money for that, we'll buy you another one, right? We'll ship that one to freaking wherever they want. So you got to have the Supra app. Must. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to get your fellow worker in trouble, okay? Your fellow realtor. You got to watch these beginners classes, and then you take off from there. This is a beginners classes, okay? Read your code of ethics, man. Holy jeez. You don't want to find yourself. Who was here in last week's class? Right. Did I bring in a ton of complaints? And it was probably about, what, 6 inches in height like that? Don't find yourself in one of those. Reading the code of ethics. It's no longer than an hour. Why would you not want to know these things? You know, why would you not want to know these things? I don't know. I know that I know them. I know them all, and they're changing all the time, okay? Take advantage of, again, like I mentioned earlier, of all the tools, the support, the technology that we offer you guys here. Take advantage of that. You have your own business. Take advantage of it. Believe in yourself. Real estate is the only career that has, I had a guy that came to me, and I am so proud of him. At 19 years old, and I remember he was working at the Hilton, he comes to me, I want to be a realtor. But they told me I'm too young. I go, no, whoever told you that, tell him that he's completely wrong, okay? Go get your license. He goes, are you sure? I'm afraid I'm 19 years old. I go, I don't care. Go get your license. And that guy, to today's date, that he's phenomenal. He owns so many houses. The guy's phenomenal, but he's been at every class. And I think he's like 23 years old right now, something like that. And he's killing it. Oh, he's got assistants working for him. Yeah, we have ladies that we've done, you know, testimonials and stuff like that. 87, 89 years old and still kicking it. Why would I do it? I'm sure she's got tons of money. But for health reasons, man. For health reasons. I don't want to sit in a chair and just rot away. I don't want to do that. Your doctor tells you what? Go play golf, play tennis, do something, walk. Okay? But you also need a healthy body, healthy mind. You need a healthy mind. And what a better healthy mind than real estate? You're working numbers, you're working with people, you're talking productive, great things. And even if you get your money, my God, I spoke with one yesterday. I have so many stories because we have so many realtors and I love listening to you guys' stories, okay? And this particular realtor told me that she and her husband are on vacation all the freaking time. This guy, I called him accidentally. I was calling, this is around 9:30 at night, I think. I was actually calling our George from social media here, and his name is George, but I won't tell you his last name because I told him I'll keep it private. But I told him I would speak to you guys about him. This guy I told him, I have very few role models that really inspire me, okay? This guy's my role model. This guy is my role model at this moment. I told him last night, you know that you're my role model, right? All right, he started out here. He owned his house, okay? He knows he wants to be a realtor. He's selling real estate, and he goes, I want to move it. I want to change it. I want to grow it. And this guy has grown an empire. He has grown an empire to today's date. If he wants to retire right now, he can retire. He goes, Ismael, I can retire for the next 20, 30 years. All right? I can retire for the next 20, 30 years. You have to come and see the home. I just built an $800,000 home in Panama City, which, guys, you know that we have MLS. Partnership Realty belongs to almost every MLS there is, even in Panama City. We belong to Panama MLS. So that's up at the panhandle of the state of Florida.
What about the island of Palm Beach?
Yeah, but you don't need it. You can talk to me about after. Write that one. You write that one down. That's the class. That's the question you're going to ask me after this here. You don't need it. The majority of our realtors from Palm Beach have Beaches MLS. But I love Palm Beach as well too. And I'll show you the pros and cons about that one. I'll show you the pros and cons about that one right there. Okay, but ask me that question afterwards. All right, so this guy right now, he goes, Ismael, I will retire. For the next 20 years, I will, he's got it made. And if you guys want to hear his story, because he's an investor, right? He's a realtor and an investor. You guys know that your license entitles two things. One, service. When you help someone buy, sell, rent, lease. That's helping others. But how about becoming an investor, which we're going to go over that today. How about becoming an investor? Well, he decided to do it. We can share that one after the class when we're done. Whoever wants to hear about it. Because I'm not going to go into an investment class. I've got a ton of classes that you guys can watch. And he did exactly what I told him. And this guy right now, I told him, you're my role model. You're my role model, So we'll talk about that one first. All right, the next step you should do as a brand new realtor. You guys have professional photographers in-house. I love Javier brought me a photo. You'll love this. Javier brought me a photo of another office that's mimicking and doing what we're doing, right? So they're offering, if you sign up with us, we'll take photos for your business cards. So it was a white wall. Person stood there against the wall. A white wall. Guys, with a cell phone. Have you guys seen our cameras? You guys know the value of those cameras? No, you don't, I don't think. We're going to take professional photos of you so you could use them for your business cards, for your all types of marketing, whether they're flyers, whether they're postcards, whether they're mailers, okay? And for all of your social media. Here's my opinion only. I've seen realtors that are still using their photos. Don't get mad with me, ladies. I don't care. I don't care if you guys get mad with me. That's the good thing about this. You're still using your photos when you were 15 years old. Dude.
People make jokes of that, though. Like, I've seen a lot of jokes saying, like, when you meet your realtor in person, they don't look like in the picture.
Wait,
I mean,
I'm waiting for my realtor.
Don't put so much filters on it, guys.
I'm waiting for my realtor. You're not it. I am. Listen, switch it around. New, fresh material. Have you ever seen any of the major companies like, you guys know what I mean, big franchises? Do they do the same commercials over and over? Heck no. They're changing them on a monthly basis. So when you're doing marketing, why do you think that you are different? Why do you think that one commercial of yours, no, that's going to hit it for the rest of your career? No. Come back in. Javier will be pleased to take some more beautiful photos of you. I mean, and then use those photos for your social media. Keep them fresh. Give them reasons why to come back and see yours, because yours is different. Not the same boring photo, because after a while I look at it and go, oh, yeah, I've seen that one. It's her again. No, it's her. Oh my God.
Yeah, you want to stay on top of mind, like giving fresh, marketing stuff. You stay on top of mind. Maybe they don't need a realtor right now, but they'll need a realtor next year.
Exactly. And wait, not only that they might not need a realtor right now, they'll have a coworker, a friend, a family member, and especially when they're following you. Why do we do so much stuff? We do cook shows, we do fitness, we do music. Oh my God, we do art, we do news channels, and we have a bunch of more stuff that's coming up really soon. Why do we do so much stuff like that? Because once I sell you a house, you guys know anybody sitting in the front, or I kind of use you guys as my examples, all right? So if I sold you a house already, I want to be connected with you. I want to keep your mind connected with us, okay? And the way I do that is by bringing something of good content. No drama, just good content material, and you're going to be following our your social media. So when someone has a family member, a friend, or anyone like that, okay? When someone has something like that, they're going to go, oh my God, yes, call Ismael. Call Ismael. He's a great realtor. And if you aren't that great realtor, if you're the one that doesn't advertise, what chances do you think? Okay, hold on. I'm going to use two good realtors here. So you do great marketing and you don't. I'm not gonna make you a bad person anymore after this. I'm gonna switch it over. All right. I wish there was a guy sitting up here that I felt better about this. So you're the great realtor. You're doing a phenomenal marketing, and she does barely no marketing whatsoever. Who do you think? If I'm a buyer, who do you think I'm gonna call? Absolutely, absolutely. I'm actually gonna call you because you're promoting homes all the time. You're showing all these brand new homes. We're gonna go over all of this today. You're gonna be promoting these homes. You're gonna be showing these homes, and you know. But she does no advertising. Who knows her? Her sister, her brother, her cousin. Those are the worst ones. Prima, seriously, you're gonna make all that money on me? How much are you gonna give me back? Like one of our realtors did a closing for her sister the other day. And man, she had to give her 50% of her commission back. Dude, you guys have no idea what that 50% was. That is an entire year's work for somebody else, but she still kept 50%. But still, if she would have kept that total commission, she would have had an entire 2 years of work off of one sale. But she had to give her sister back 40. Still, it wasn't bad, but you know, I want to be with someone who doesn't know me, who's someone that I don't feel obligated, like, you know, you're gonna put a guilty conscience on me, you know. Yeah, we have realtors here that make huge commissions.
Going back to professional photos and all the marketing that you were talking about with the gentleman back here.
No, he's an editor, he's a filmmaker. He's totally different.
So this is not
Javier.
Javier.
Javier is the
Do
photographer.
you have a phone number? Do we have to make an appointment?
Yeah, it's in your welcome package. When I sent you the welcome package, and I also sent it text it to you too. And they're here 25 days a week. You just walk in and see them, unless they're doing but you want to schedule an appointment with them. And they're going to do at least 2 professional videos, so you can start promoting your social media. They're going to do 2 beautiful videos. They really are of you. And you guys need to take advantage of that. You guys have to think of yourself as special individuals, which you are. I will argue this with anyone. I don't care who it is. Seriously, I don't like arguing, but this one I will argue. Why? Because, man, we are blessed to be realtors. You know what the word blessed means? It's blessed. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I've been a realtor my entire adult career, and I plan on dying a realtor. And I have so many friends of mine that are realtors. I mean, one of them just walked away that I remember he was working at one of the local restaurants that I loved so much. And every time I saw him there, I go, oh my God, it's so nice to see you. Well, he doesn't work there anymore. He's a full-time realtor and a full-time investor. Doing great. He just walked by. He left his job. That's anybody's. So going back to this. Change your photos up. Javier's not going to tell you no. Oh no, I already took 1 set. There's no more sets for you. Come back in. He will take a brand new more set of photos for you. So order your business cards. We've got templates, and we've got so many templates that we can give you, and you can use any local company, or you can even use. I'll go ahead and say this on camera, Vistaprint. Vistaprint is like, they're so fast. But not only for templates, for things to give away too. Little gadgets to give away. You know, little gadgets to give away to your clients and things like that. Just for them to remember, whether it's a pen, whether it's a letter opener, whether it's, you know, one of these pads, but something of value. Don't give them a, I don't know, I've seen some ridiculous, you know, I've seen some crazy stuff that they give away that you know they're going to throw in a corner, if not the garbage, if not they're going to give it to their pet dog. Here you go. Have fun with that one. No, give them something that they will use. Calendars, you know, we don't even need calendars nowadays because we have our cell phones, right? But some people do use calendars, man. Some people, I still gone into many homes and there's a calendar there. Yeah, I want my face on there. I want to be inside your house. Whether it's in your kitchen or your home office, but I want my photo on there with my name and everything, okay? So calendars, give stuff away. Guys, you're making 100% commission. Are you serious? You're making 100% commission. Take a little bit of money of that, 10%, I don't know, 15%, put it in marketing. Then let's see what's gonna happen to your career at that point. It's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. So order business cards. And why order business cards immediately? As soon as you take your photo, order your business cards. Because if you start doing the marketing that we're going to go over today, you should have clients within about a week to a week and a half. Now you know you can't go to someone's home with a sticky note. It's impossible. Imagine going there. How are you? Listen, you don't know me, but yeah, I'm Ismael Alvarez. We work with a reputable company, Partnership Realty. We've been open for 25 years, and I am a real realtor. And they're gonna look at your face, and they're gonna see the sticky note. They go, yeah, I'm gonna let you in. Come back. Your chances of getting into those homes are slim to zero slim, okay? But you want to go in there, and photos. I've heard realtors have told me that, oh, I don't like putting my photo on there. Who educated you that way? What real estate office told you to do it that way? What broker, what manager? That's crazy. Your photo is your logo. Got it? Thank you. That's your brand. Thank you, Clara, for saying that. That is your brand. You know, people don't know names sometimes. I mean, we do. We suffer that. We don't know names, okay? But you do walk and you see someone, you go, oh, she's a realtor. I know her. She's a realtor. Why? Because your brand, your logo. And not only that, if you come to my house and I'm going to show, you want me to let you in my house, correct? And you got a card with your photo not on it, I don't know. I'm going to really have to look you up or something like that. But at least with the card, it brings people's guards down and makes them feel more comfortable. He or she is with Partnership Realty. Here's their address, their office phone number, and that's her photo. And I've got it in my pocket. I feel more comfortable in allowing you to come to my house. Someone knocks at my door, and I'm telling you, there's a very slight chance they're not getting in. You know why? Geez, just turn on the news. Forget me. Turn on the news. Next thing you know, I'm tied up or something like that, you know, and they're stealing my dog.
Yeah, you want to look as professional as possible, and putting your picture on
Yeah.
the card. I'm always looking up agents, and I did a closing with them, and I speak to a lot of agents, and then I'm like, oh my God, I don't remember her. And then I'm like looking her up on Facebook because she doesn't have a picture on her card, or he doesn't have a picture on her card. So I'm looking them up for Facebook. You want them to remember your face with your name.
Absolutely, guys. Like Clara said, it's your brand, it's your logo. On everything that we're going to go over today, okay? On absolutely everything, especially on your business cards. Are you kidding? Most important, okay? Meet the team of transaction coordinators. I had a gentleman here yesterday. Is he here today? Ta-da! No, he's not. No. I wish he would have been here. I asked him to please attend this class, okay? So he went to another office. He didn't like it at the other office. I'm not going to mention the name, and he came back. And one of the mistakes he says he wants to learn, and one of the mistakes that I said to him is, I've never seen your face in my class. I've never seen your face in my class. Okay? We've got all the tools that you need. He goes, I don't know anything about contracts. Well, guess what, guys here? I don't need you to know anything about contracts. I really need you to know about ethics, practice, conduct, laws, things like that. But contracts, if you don't want to read it, which they're so simple to read, but say you don't want to read it, right? Don't read it. You know who's going to read it for you? Ta-da! Sonia Esteves and her team of transaction coordinators. All that you got to do, sir, is go out, show the property. Well, first of all, before you go out and show the property, correct? We want to make sure, are they buying cash or are they financing? Which one of the two? Cash or financing? So if you're buying cash, I want to see proof of funds. And here's something really important that you guys must hear and understand. You know how bank statements got 12 pages or 6 pages? You don't need you only need the first page. It's going to have the client's name on it. It's going to... Kareli, no está cogiendo uno? Yo cojo de ella. I'll take yours. Y'all take yours because I'll need it. Yo hablo más que ella.
Sí, mira, están diciendo que falta un número.
Oh my God, yeah. I told you guys, human error, right? Human error, right?
It's a test to make sure you guys are paying attention.
Right, thank you. No, man, it's human error. I make errors, I told you guys, on a daily basis. It's here, I can fix it. I'm pretty sure it's a 7.
It's a 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
something I do want to mention and share with you guys, Sony has been amazing. I've called her over the weekend, I've texted her, and within minutes, she's like, I'm sorry to get back to you sooner. I'm like, I just texted you 2 seconds ago. So she's been really, really good and very helpful.
Here's something that I really need for you guys to understand. Not just with your with your office, your fellow workers, with our clients. Patience, guys. Patience. I live off of, if you guys hear the music here, it's almost like therapeutical. I really don't want to put like, I don't want to put any type of yoga music in here. I don't do yoga. I don't do yoga. I'm way too hyper to do yoga. Way too hyper, first of all. But I love the yoga music. Why? Because it calms me down. Thank you. But I can't, I'll put you guys to sleep here. You guys are heads will be like this, okay? But at home and everywhere I go, that's the type of music, because my life, first of all, I love my life. Since I'm hyper, I love my life. I love real estate, and I love juggling 30 things at one time, okay? But I can't have 30 things at one time and AC, DC music, bang, bang, you know, I can't have that. I have to have my mind focused on what I'm doing, and I need the background music to be right there mellow. Not everybody's the same. Some people can perform with like heavy duty metal music and stuff like that.
This might be a dumb question, but when would you use a transaction coordinator?
No, that is a beautiful question. At all given times. How you like them apples? Watch this. No, it's, yeah, at all given times. If you are a brand new realtor, I'm going to use them. You want to know why? Because you guys make one single mistake, and you got the compliance department all over you. The majority of the realtors out there, they're not like I am or like we are. I've been in compliance meetings, and trust me, it's very nerve-wracking. You don't want to be in front of the board, or the grievance board, or the FREC, or you don't want to be in front of a judge or anything like that, or a DBPR. Okay, they have to follow the law. If you made a mistake because you didn't know it, sorry, you should have known it. Your broker should have taught it to you.
And Sonia and her transaction coordinators are going to make sure to protect your buyer's escrow, that everything is on time and the deadlines and everything is ordered, speaking to the title company. So that way you guys are out looking for more customers, more clients.
Exactly.
Instead of, you know, behind the computer doing the paperwork.
Yeah. And the compliance part about it, that you're not going to make a mistake, and you're not going to make a mistake on the 7 most important dates on a contract. Contract laws, financing laws, exactly what she said. She's not going to be with the title sales, going to be with the mortgage company. It's going to be with everybody, with everyone, okay? So here, you are protecting your client and making sure that your client is going to purchase her home, okay? Because it's not just we have to look out for your client. We have to look out for the seller, because your client is purchasing a home from this seller, and this seller now it's got to move out. So she's either going to rent or buy. So now, if she goes to rent from another individual, she's put a deposit down over there. So we're responsible for her deposit as well too, okay? And if she's buying, she put a deposit down on a purchase of a listing. So we are so responsible for this transaction from the beginning to the very end. And you want to make your commission, right? You're not going to make your commission until everything is done properly and accurately, and without missing a deadline. A deadline, what Kareli just said, a deadline means that if we miss the date, guys, if we miss the date, guess what happens? You're out of contract. You're in breach of contract. You're in default. Wait, she's my client. Is she really in default? Truly? How about the professional? Am I not the professional? Should I have not known better to not let that contract or that date expire, right? I should have gotten an extension. I should have resolved it in some other different manner, okay? So we're responsible for that.
So question for you. So when we, let's say, take on a new listing, are we not the ones preparing the contract for the new listing? I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
So we're the ones. So then.
But some realtors don't want to do it. They want Sonia to do it.
Oh, so we can have Sonia prepare that contract
Yes, ma'am.
for a new listing?
Yes, ma'am.
I love that.
No,
the paperwork is the
and
most
you know-
stressful thing. Of course.
What?
I know there's a fee.
What?
The paperwork is intense.
The fee is totally worth it.
The administrative paperwork is so intense.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'm more of a people person. You take me out, and I am nothing but I love just communicating with the world. I love people. I really love people. I do. So, but one thing I hate doing is being behind a desk there. Oh my God. And something that you sent me already, and I sent it to the mortgage lender. She goes, oh, I didn't get it. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, it's tedious.
And just because you're
tedious.
just because you're using a transaction coordinator doesn't mean that you should not know where your transaction is at. You should be involved and CC'd in all the emails because you are the one that are going to be talking to your client.
Excuse me, do we have to pay for that?
Yes and no. Yes, they do have a $500 fee, but they know how to charge it to the client. So they'll charge our transaction fee. Partners, there's a big difference. There's the real estate, there are transaction coordinators, and there's the title agency, and then there's the mortgage. They're all independently separate, okay? But they know how to charge your client the actual real estate fee plus their fee. And then I will also, after class, I want to leave that one on you, after class teach you guys on how you don't have to pay more. You do not have to pay Sonia. So can I count on you, because you guys know I'll forget all this, right? Count on you to ask me that question on how not to forget Sonia. And you are, what was it?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach? No, I know my but Palm Beach. And you were, once you get your license,
What not to do.
Okay, we got 3 things after class, guys, all right? All right, so yours is really important too. These are all really important things, but it's stuff that we're gonna do after that camera. Our top producing agents, all of our top producing agents, the ones that are killing it, they're racking it, they're on vacation all the time. They're on vacation, they're doing things that we all want to do and that I want to do. Sometimes I don't have the time. I wish I did. You guys have more time than I do because I'm more stuck here, okay? And my vacations are shorter than you guys'. I can't take a 2-week vacation. You guys can take a month vacation and you're fine, all right? And I cannot. Mine, truly, a perfect vacation for me is like a Friday to a Monday. That's it. I can't because I'll get so backed up and you guys will hate me and no, forget that one. All right. So these realtors that are really living the dream of a real estate agent, do you think that they do their administrative paperwork, which is called? No. Guess who does it? Sonia. That gives them more time to go out, get another client, bring in another, Sonia, I got another file. And then that gives them more time to do things that they want. Go out to lunch, go out, I don't know what they want to do with your kids, with your husband, with your wife, with your partner, I don't know what. And get another one, get another client and bring it in. And you are more productive. We got realtors here, which I'll bring Sonia right now. We're closing between 15 to 20 deals per month. Per month, that's how many transactions they're doing. But you cannot do it by yourself. You've got to have someone else doing the administrative paperwork. So our top producers, they do not. Point blank, they do not do their administrative paperwork. Who do they use? You've got them right here. Not Sonia, there's a full team. There's a full team right there, and they will take it, like I said here, from A to Z. That's how important they are.
One more question. Does she have a checklist of information that she needs to get started?
No, she knows it off the top of her head. Sonia,
As far as we come up with the client.
no, this is what we're here for right now.
Okay.
This is what we're here for right now. The checklist is so easily. No, I don't have a checklist that's starting with the client. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes.
But you also have a
Whoa.
closing summary as well. Part of the
Well, no, that's at closing. But we're talking at the beginning of a deal. You're either guys got to have one or two things. One or two things. A client's either buying cash or they're buying finance. So before you are treating a client, if they're in the millions, do not ask them for a proof of funds. Don't ask them because that's an insult, all right? If you come to me and I'm buying a 2.7, 3.7, $5 million home, you go, Ismael, can I see your proof of funds? I go, Yeah. So anyway, who do you work with? Oh, that's great. It was so nice to meet you, and I'll be right back in contact with you soon. Okay? Are you just insulted the living life out of me? You're telling me that I cannot afford what I'm looking at? But you know, something else, 300,000, 400,000, $500,000, something like that. Yeah, you want to see proof of funds, but you don't have to show the 12 pages or 6 pages, just the first page. And if it has the full account number, black out, okay, the account number except for the last 4 digits, all right, of the account number. Now, in that first page, it's going to have the client's name, it's going to have the current, their address, and it's going to have how much money they have in the account to show that. For a cash buyer, yeah, a current pay stub, and then for someone who, again, not in the luxury homes, okay, not in the luxury homes, we're talking about regular, make sure they get pre-approved. And you got tons of lenders here, and it doesn't cost anything to get pre-approved. So you need that pre-approval letter. Then I'm going to come over to Sonia, and I'm going to go, Sonia, here's my client, here's the proof of funds for cash, or here's the pre-approval for financing. And I'm going to drop it off to her, or I'm going to email it to her. So that way, when I take my client out to show a property, and the client says to me, I want that property. You guys need to get the terms and conditions. Terms are, well, 30-year mortgage is going to be, obviously, but 30-day closing, 30-day closing, 25 days. You can't make the loan approval commitment date the same as the closing date. Cannot be. So it's got to be 20 or 25 days for the loan approval date, correct? 7-day inspection or 5-day inspection. We're going to go over that in a sec. All right. And those are the terms. And then the amount of what you're going to offer, what your client wants to offer. Is it an FHA? Sonia's already going to know. We know it's an FHA loan or it's a conventional loan. So we know all that. That stuff we already know. And she will write up the offer, present the offer in your name to the listing agent. Oh, right now you just left the client. You just left the client. You just told the client, listen, my assistant's going to get a hold of you, and my assistant's going to prepare the paperwork and send it over to you. So you left the client, you went to another client, or you went to something that you want to do, whether it's going out to lunch with a friend or I don't know what you want to do. You're living your life. Let her take care of everything. Once she submits the offer and it converts into a contract, then she's going to send it back to you. Your executed contract is going to send it to the title agency, send it to the inspection company, send it to the mortgage company, send it to everybody, okay? And then she just will take it from there. But as Corelli said, you still have to follow up with it, right? You can't do this. Oh, everything's fine. No, it's your commission, correct? It's your reputation, correct? It's your responsibility for the other people involved. Just follow up with her. I mean, I had a realtor. Twice I've asked a realtor, and just this year alone, and one realtor, I asked the realtor, how much is your commission? Because he's telling me that he can't get a hold of Sonia. Obviously, I told you guys to have patience and sometimes we're really busy here, and I asked, and he couldn't get a hold of her because she was really busy. Sometimes you can't get a hold of me, and I don't ask you to very late at night or the next morning, correct? Because we're just swamped. This is a very busy industry. So I asked him, how much is your commission? And his commission was a little over $200,000. I go, listen to me. I will get in the car
crazy.
and I will freaking drive to freaking Los Angeles. And I will show up there. Sonia, how are you? Oh, but I will show up there with, cakes or coffee. Sonia, ¿cómo está? How are you? Can you please tell me how we're doing? And I will show up there with flowers. For $200,000? What are you doing in your chair? What are you even calling me for? I go, listen, do you want to split this? And I'll go see her every single day. No, and he lives right here in Palm Beach County. Are you out of your mind? No, wait. Seriously. Then another realtor says to me, and hers was like a little under $12,000. And I go, can I ask where you live at? She goes, Boca Raton. I go, she goes, I can't get a hold of Sonia. Okay, can I ask how much? That's the first thing I want to ask you guys. How much is your commission? Because if your commission is like $1,500, even at $1,500, I'm still going to show up.
Money's money.
Are you serious? It's 30 minutes away. I will show up here in good terms. Hola, Sonia. Good morning. How are you today? How did you sleep last night? Oh, excellent. Your dress looks very beautiful. I'm going to come in there charming as heck and nice as heck because I want my $12,000 and that deal to close. So are you kidding me, guys? $200,000 and you live right here? Man, you're out of your mind. I will see you in person every single day. I will be there in the morning. When you show up, I'll have coffee or whatever you want, espresso. And Sonia's going to get rid of me. She will make sure she gets my file done. Get this guy, because he's so polite, she'll never be rude with you. But she will get rid of me because I can't see him anymore. I'm so tired of him, you know. So yeah, that's what you got to do, man. I mean, if you guys call me as the broker, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, where do you live at and how much money you're making? Yeah.
Imagine having to drive every day to work a 9 to 5 and make not even that $12,000. So that one drive that you're making to get a hold of Sonia, trust me, it's going to be worth it.
And listen, there's always stuff going on at this office. We should do a reality show at this office. I swear to God. There is so much. The problem is that you guys have to allow me, and our guys are ready to do it. They want to do it so bad, but I gotta have you guys allow that, and this is gonna turn into. There is so much drama going on. There is so much fun going on. I mean, there's always something going on here. It's really a reality show. This is better than a soap opera because it's real life. I enjoy coming in here. I see you guys coming in my office. You lock the door behind me. I go, oh boy, here comes some more exciting news. And I don't know. To me, it's fun. When you're, forget about that. So let's go into ethics right now and rules and laws. Guys, you have to read chapter 475. Please do. This is a career for you. Do you know how long it takes you to actually read chapter 475? Because I've read it numerous times. 30 minutes. If you're going to tell me that you don't have 30 minutes of your life. Oh, wait. Do you guys know what chapter 475 is?
No, I don't.
It's the laws, the Florida real estate laws. You go to Google, put chapter 475, bingo, right there. Go to Google, just put it right in there. Chapter 475. Those are the Florida real estate laws. Should you know this? It takes 30 minutes, man. Please, I'm asking you to do this so you don't run into trouble. It's so easy to be a professional, but this we must know. You know, I mean, I don't know. We have a great career, and so right here is where you click, and it'll take you right into it. Okay, just Google it. Put in chapter. That's what I gotta do. Chapter 475. Then I need you to go into your MLS dashboard. Here's your MLS dashboard. Right here, you're going to click on this one right here and see this right here where it says NAR. Click on NAR. This is the rules. Remember, we have rules and we have laws. Remember, most of you guys had just passed your exam not too long ago, right? You did, I hope. What are you doing in here if you didn't? Can we talk after class? Jot that one down, new one. So right here, once you click on this one right here, NAR, that's who governs us with the rules. This is our board. Oh, they've got what's called a grievance committee. They're dangerous. I mean, they're super nice, man. They are so nice. But it's just you did something wrong. They don't want to sit in front of you just because you did a rolling stop. You guys know what a rolling stop is. You don't stop at a stop sign. You just keep going. You did a rolling stop. No, they don't want to do that. These guys, they want to, if they come to talk to you, it's because you did something, you missed something. Oh, I didn't read the rules. Okay. So whose fault is that? Theirs or yours? Absolutely, man. So reading the rules, okay, this is going to have ethics. This is going to have standard of conduct, practice. It's going to have all stuff like that. You know what's going to take you again? Another freaking 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes to read and get to know it. It's that simple. But these are things these are a must in my book as a broker in front of any realtor, okay? So So why is this, what else is important here, okay? Of this class. This class, why is it so important, all right? Showings. Let's talk about showings. Okay, all of that's right here, guys. Wait, everything we're going to talk about right now, it's right here. Right here. You see this? Now I'm going to summarize it into a quick little overlook of this right here. Got it? So here we are. Showings. Let's say you went and showed a property. First of all, you got to get showing instructions. You must get showing. You cannot go show a property without permission, correct?
Correct.
You are doing what? You're trespassing. You're not supposed to be in there. And is it a violation from the Code of Ethics? Heck yes. All right? So let's say it's vacant, it's combo lockbox, not even on Supra, combo lockbox, and you showed the property at 10, you got showing instructions for 10 a.m. in the morning. Then you went and showed about 5 or 6 other properties. You guys had lunch. You're coming back around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, correct? And the client says to you, hey, I want to see that property again. You're going to go, it's vacant. It's on combo. Yeah, come on, let's stop over there. Can you do that?
No.
Heck no. You have to get showing instructions all over again. Okay? They will treat this very, very seriously. Who will treat this very seriously? The compliance department. And you don't want to be in front of them, okay? Our rules, our ethics, our codes, our standard of practice, all of that. You can't do this, guys. You have to get showing instructions every single time before you go over there, okay? You have to present all offers to your seller. Now, here's something that you've got to do. When you get an offer on one of your listings, please text. Forget please. I'm saying please as the broker, but these are the rules. Got it? You have to text back or email back all the offers. Good afternoon, good morning. I am receipt of your offer. I will be presenting it to you, to the client, to the seller. Once the seller decides, and if there's multiple offers, you guys have to send out another text or another email. You know it's copy paste. Once you write it one time, it's copy paste it to everybody else. You don't even have to do it personalized. You could just say good afternoon, comma, or good morning, comma. That's it. Copy, paste, send. All right. We're in a multiple offer situation. Please make sure your client is going to send in their highest and best. The seller's not going to make a decision right now. I think the seller's going to wait till Friday at 4 o'clock. But then if you say by Friday at 4 o'clock, your seller needs to know that we need to answer back. But at least you gave the buyer's agent knowledge that there's multiple offers, correct? Because there are many cases that the buyer will say, well, I didn't know there was multiple offers. If you would have told us, we would offer more money. So don't get caught in that one buyer because of something we did wrong. Make sure you send them as copy paste, and send. That's it. It's so easy. No, that's our best offer. Excellent. Once the seller comes to deadline and accepts the offer, let everybody know all over again that the seller went with another offer. Sorry. You'll find better words. I'm going pretty fast at this, right? But you'll use more professional words than sorry. You know what I mean, right? You guys will say something. Huh?
Not everybody does.
Thank you, but we do. Partnership Realty does. Partnership Realty does. 25 years. We will be celebrating our award ceremony party, which is December. We need to start marketing for that. December 21st, which is huge. It's beautiful. It's glamorous. It's red carpet event, white glove. It's phenomenal. All right? And we recognize all the top realtors in every single category. And it is a very, very, very beautiful event. We, going on 26 years, Beaches MLS, I have only been in front of the board one time. That's not bad for 25 years. So if I go off my pattern, I think, doing the math, I think I did it the other day, I won't be in front of the board again until 2049. Okay? Not bad. Why? You know where that comes from? Education. The right knowledge, teaching our realtors how to be professionals, correct? So like you said, not everybody does that. They're wrong. They shouldn't do it that way, but we're not like them. We're not like them. We are professionals. I know I am. And I know you guys are too, okay? Contract laws, 7 most important dates that you mentioned. You know, we have to know those. Guys, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. There's really six dates in the contract, but I put number 7. That one's Ismael Alvarez putting it in. That's the day of the commission. That's like the most important date. Are you serious? That's the day that I'm celebrating, call me. See where I'm at that day, okay? Once I got paid, all right? So to me, there are 7 other people say there's 6 dates. Me, 7. Why? My commission. But the problem is you won't make it to that commission date if you don't go through all these 6 dates first. You'll never make it to number 7, okay? So you need to watch that class. I'm not going to go over it right now, but you need to watch the class. Financing classes. I've done so many financing classes. You've got to watch them. They're on YouTube. They're on priclasses.com. Watch those. Answering your calls. Remember I told you that. Even if you're not feeling well, which happens, you know, sometimes, make sure you leave a message or talk to a coworker or a friend or one of the transaction coordinators to answer the calls for you. If you go on vacation, make sure someone's responsible. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten angry calls of realtors calling me up. I've been calling your realtor for like a week. Then I finally get a hold of you and you go, oh, I'm on vacation. Yeah, I'm going to go on vacation too. I'm going to stop at the nearest bar. Because I can't believe you told me that. You're on vacation. So everybody, the whole world needs to go on vacation too, right? Since you're on vacation. Doesn't work that way, guys. Let's be professionals. And I'm going to repeat this word professional a gazillion times today. I'm going to repeat it until I grind it into your life. Okay? You need to leave someone that's going to be able to answer the calls for you. It's very unprofessional. And wait, it's against this here. That you must answer your calls. Ooh, did you see Anna there? Mm-hmm. Lucky her. Okay. So ethics, standard of practice, standard of conduct. We went over all that. And uploading closings into MLS. So whenever you, a listing or a closing, it has to be, when you get a listing, you got 2 days to upload it into the MLS. Are we clear on that? You guys got 2 days. If you close the property and you need to close it out, and let's say you're the listing agent, but you're not the buyer's agent, make sure you put the buyer's agent at the bottom. If not, you're violating all types of rules. Guys, you know what a rule is? You go, oh, it's a rule. What? Those rules are $12,000, $15,000. Yeah, I think that's a law. Whenever I hear a rule, I hear law. They just call it a rule, but to me, it's a law. There's $6,000, $1,500, you know, things like that. So you got 2 days to close out that MLS report. And if you got both sides, lucky, wow, hey. Okay, you got the listing, you got the buyer. We're a transaction brokerage firm. We can do that. Totally legal. You got the buyer, you got the seller. I'm going to be extremely pleased for you and happy for you, okay? But say you were the buyer's agent and other agency was the listing agency. So contact that listing agent by email and let them know, please close out your MLS report and please add me. Here's my MLS ID number, here's my number, and so forth. And here's my company. They need to close it out. They only have 2 days. If they don't close it out, then reach out to their manager or their broker. And if their manager and their broker don't close it out, then it's so easy, guys. It's right there in the MLS listing report, and it says report a violation. All you got to do is, but see, don't be a crybaby. Don't go just directly to the compliance department of MLS and say, I called her up and she didn't answer. Don't do that. Okay? Show that you tried. Show that you sent texts, emails numerous times and they didn't answer back. Show that you went to her why is it a her today? I'm picking on hers today. I don't pick on guys right now. So yeah, well, that one really threw me off there. So go to whoever has the listing, go to the manager, their manager, right? And if not, go to their broker. But now you've got evidence that you gave them professional courtesy to do things correctly before you report it. Once you report them, you don't have to do anything else. MLS will take care of everything. Why? Because they want accuracy. Accuracy is so important for MLS. Accuracy is important for appraisals, for statistics, for everything. It's super important, accuracy.
For the property that's sold, how can I check that on the MLS?
You just put in the MLS number and it'll say sold, go all the way at the bottom and see if your name's there. If your name wasn't there and the listing agent's getting credit for themselves, then call up the listing agent, like I said, text, emails, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then the manager, if he doesn't do anything, and have them remove it and have them put you in there. You need to be recognized. It does become public records. And there are a lot of sellers that will look at your profile to see how many homes you sold. And realtors don't know the importance of being recognized, because if you're an individual that you don't even care because you haven't done things correctly, correct? But you sold a ton of homes. As a seller, I have no way of knowing that. So I'm going to go with her because she's got a ton of closings. You know what I mean? She's got a proven track record. You don't. So that's how important accuracy is in there. And MLS has zero tolerance for that. All right? They want accuracy.
When it's a builder's property.
Yeah, we're out. Just keep it for your records. You know what you do then? Take your video camera. Make sure you get guys, make sure that you get an interview, a testimonial. Testimonials are so important. I don't care where it's at the closing, outside the closing, in the lobby, in front of the car. You get a testimonial. Have someone hold the camera and get a testimonial. You have this is all part of this right here. Right there. Oops. Darn it. Dadgummit. It's all part of this. Testimonials. How about reviews? We were talking about reviews yesterday. That's this one right here. Guys, it has to be a numerous of multiple of things to really make you a successful realtor. To make you, because marketing is everything. Okay? Marketing is everything. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to meet Anna, which I can't bring her in here. She's so shy. I love to bring her in here. I wish I had someone, because here's the great thing about her, But honestly, you guys honestly don't really, you need her, but you have Kareli's here. You have her. She is phenomenal. She will handle everything. She does it all.
If you have a question
She
on
does it all.
contract, if you have a question on the contract, I can help you. If I actually close, I speak Spanish and English, so at the closing table, whatever questions, I explain the CDs to your sellers or to your buyers. So any questions, I do client services, I do notary. So any questions that you have, please just ask me. I'm available whenever you need.
She's very much like us. She loves multitasking. And that's one thing I love about her, okay? That she's bored when she's sitting like this. No, come see her, and she's gonna do numerous things. Anna's very important over there. I love to get her in here so you guys to say hi to her. Adiel, tú no puedes llamar a Javier you'll get her. Great. I want you to just a quick friendly hello, so you guys get to meet her. She's so knowledgeable. And you guys have no clue, which you'll do in just a few minutes, how important a title agency is in our industry. You guys you'll see in a very short while. And I can only go over a few of the things, but I'm going to go over some of the very important things. So we're going to come back to her as soon as they come in here. So seller's closing costs. This is where she is so important. We're going to do a class. We're going to do a class on Tuesday. This is what helps you guys get listings. This is what helps you guys get listing. Knowledge. When you go and you sit and you, whether it's in a network, whether it's in a dinner, whether it's like grocery stores, whether it's in an airport, when you stand in front or sit in front of a client, and then the client will ask you questions about a home they want to sell, questions about a home they want to buy, whether they're an investor, they're a contractor, or whatever the case may be. If you don't have those questions, answers like this, you're the wrong realtor. Wait, this is for an experienced seller, investor. Do you guys know that there's a lot of investors that do not hold a real estate license? They depend on who to help them get the properties?
Oh, no.
Us. I love them. I've got a ton of them. And I'm an investor, okay? And we must know all this. And you can just come around right if you want through here. Just, or you can even sit up here with us if you don't mind. Okay, this class that we're going to do, on Tuesday, this is going to help you guys on saving you money. How are we going to help you save you money? I cannot tell you the amount of it's called commission waivers. That means that you're giving your commission back to your client. And on so many sellers, the realtors, you, are giving a portion back because what the seller was led to believe that they were going to net at closing, they're not netting it. So now, here's what they're led to believe that they're going to get at closing, and here's what they're getting back. So you're going to have a happy or an unhappy seller. Completely unhappy. Where do you think they're going to want the difference of that fund to come from? Your pocket, right there. You guys. So must you know what's called seller's expenses, seller's closing costs, seller's net proceeds? Must you know it? Yes, you should. You have to. First of all, it's coming out of your commission. I have written commission waivers that are $800 because the seller says, that's not what you told me.
Yeah, you want to go prepared to your listings appointment. If you have a listing, you give me the property address, what you want to charge, and what you want or what you think your seller is wanting to pay for the property. I'll prepare a preliminary HUD. That way you can explain it to him. Hey, I'm going to charge you 5%. This is like a close estimate of what your proceeds are going to be. You don't want them thinking that they're going to make $500,000 when it's not that number.
Exactly, and they're going to come into the closing table and receive $480,000. They're $20,000 short. Now you have a really nice commission there, maybe $80,000 or something like that. Where do you think the other $20,000 is going to come out of? Ta-da!
Some of these sellers are very knowledgeable and
Yes.
they know. But some of these
Yes.
sellers have no idea and they think that all of the closing costs is going to you.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and break it down to them, and then I'm there
But
to give you.
even the ones that haven't sold that many properties, okay, they still know numbers. I don't care if they speak English, they don't speak English. Numbers are numbers. So if you are told that you're going to walk away with $135,000, and here you are getting $115,000, boy, that is what I call a surprise that I don't want to be part of. Okay, that is an unwanted surprise. But you know what the great surprise is? If they're expecting to get $135,000, and at the time of closing they're getting $138,000, you are now, that's a great surprise. You are now their hero, and you are their realtor for life. For life. So we're going to teach you guys how to do all of that. Okay. Here's something extremely important. We don't do this. Our office will never do this. Because I told you guys, we work off of what? Ethics, professionalism, okay? But there are so many title companies, and here's the problem. They're gonna give you guys, first of all, do you guys know what a preliminary HUD is? Let me tell you what a preliminary HUD is. Preliminary HUD is a seller's expense, and a seller's expense of what they're gonna get at the time they close the property. It's called a preliminary HUD. Got it? All right. So, we make our preliminary HUDs accurately, very, very, very accurately. The only way that there could be a difference is that they forgot to mention something like which would come up in an estoppel. For example, they forgot there's an assessment. We're going to go over all of this, okay? They forgot that they had a second mortgage. Can you guys believe that there are people that they've come in this office and they might be knowledgeable in another line of work, in their line of work, but in real estate, they're truly not. And they don't remember they had a second mortgage. Duh. Are you serious? You have got a $30,000 second mortgage. Yeah, but I didn't have to pay, because some of these mortgages, you don't have to pay them until you sell the property. They're bond monies, okay? So they forgot about that. So you know, those are unexpected surprises. But we're going to teach you guys what the questions are so those bad unexpected surprises don't come in. All right, so let's go back to a preliminary HUD. This is why this class on Tuesday is so important. Are we doing it in Spanish or English? Forgot.
I think we did in Spanish.
Spanish?
Same time?
At 11:30, yeah, all the time. All right. There are title companies that are not too ethical. Small little title companies. You know what they're going to do to be able to get your title work? They're going to leave out a lot of expenses that will come up at the very end. You can't close without those expenses. So they'll leave them out, but since you guys don't know any better, here you are, right?
You're thinking you're getting the better deal, and
Right.
then you're going to go with that title company that's lowballing you on the title
Exactly.
fees.
And then who are you really hurting? Your seller. So you're going to come to your seller and go, I've got the right title company. And the seller goes, oh, it's fantastic, great. The fees are really low. They're lowballing to get the deal. Okay? Oh, come on in. Yeah. They're lowballing to get the deal. We will not lowball because we don't want an unhappy, guys, let me put her back on.
Sorry. I'm still
Our
on the phone,
chief
by the way. I
visit-
brought it with me. I put him on mute.
This is only for a minute.
That's how I do things.
Only for a minute. We've got Anna here, who is our manager. Want you guys to meet her. They are phenomenal, but they're a great team because, I mean, she's very knowledgeable as well, too. She takes a lot of weight off of her because she's doing so much to make sure your closings are all done accurately and properly and done to the T, where we haven't missed a single nothing. We're dotting all of our I's, crossing all of our T's. Great to her help and so forth. But I wanted you guys to actually meet her, okay? And not only that, there's a bunch of other girls over there that they're all, you know, management. And I think it's a truly a perfect match, okay, of a combination of a team. But I wanted you to meet her because not for nothing, she's there, open door like I am as the broker. You guys, sometimes I've got my door closed. That doesn't mean you can't come in. Open that door, walk right on in. I've got what's called an open door policy at my office. Don't sit outside and wait for me. And with Anna, it's the same thing. Come on in, just wait for her to finish the phone, or she might just put it on hold. Look at her.
This is what I do. Put him on mute. I came in, I'm like, I gotta go.
I love her.
30 minutes.
I truly love her, okay?
We multitask.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I also want to point out is if you guys ever need a hand, just like we helped out one of our dear agents here just yesterday, she ended up having a canceled deal. She needed an extra hand on title to say, hey, can you nudge the listing agent for us? We went ahead, we sent out a couple emails, made a couple calls, we got what she needed in place. That's what we're here for. We're a team. We're one team and one team only.
She's
So
great.
We want you to come in. We encourage you to come ask us questions. We want to pick your brain just as much as we want you to pick our brain.
Exactly.
So feel free. on all
We
levels.
can't win all violations. We can't win all permits. We can't win, you know, assessments and stuff like that. But she's really great at. I think she's batting, I wouldn't say 100, but she's up there. She's in the major leagues. She's really in the major leagues, okay? Of actually, you know, accomplishing that. And not only that, we've got a full team behind us.
Oh, yeah.
We have a back office that you guys have no clue. It's a monster back office.
And they're
a monster
amazing.
with attorneys and you name everything.
Yeah.
And but again, I think most of the stuff you actually get it done, you know. But we still have a full team. We have a full team. Just wanted you guys to meet her for a sec because she's a very important individual, which you'll see in a couple minutes in our life, especially with the class on Tuesday. You know. Thank you for stopping by over there.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you all. I will see you on the email.
We'll see you at lunch. We're gonna have lunch afterwards. Yeah. So talking about low balls again. Guys, the commission's going to come out of you. I've written checks where sellers have zero tolerance for not getting. Sometimes they're only getting $38,000. Okay, they need that $38,000 or $27,000. They need it. So that $800 that they're short is coming out of your commission. Wait, sometimes it's not $800. It's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $15,000, $20,000. That's the commission waivers that I've written. By who? By realtors that have gotten a lowball offer by another title company that they're keeping fees out that you guys as the realtor, you don't even know about the fees. If you bring me the preliminary HUD or you bring it to any of us or Anna, they'll go, no, this and this and this and this needs to go in there. That's a very accurate a preliminary, an estimate, so we're going to do it
Very
in
close estimate.
Yes, I mean close. That's what's called an estimate. Even when you guys when your clients go get a loan, or you go get a loan with the mortgage broker, right? They have 3 days. They have to give you what? A good faith estimate. They must give you a good faith. But look at what it's called, good faith estimate. It's the same thing with us, but we do it so darn accurate. So darn accurate. We could be by a couple $100, but the way that I like to do it, I like to be high, because clients don't like the bad unexpected surprises. They love the good surprises, okay? So on Tuesday, we're going to do it in 2 ways. We're going to do one where you just need to know about 4 or 5 things. When you gather those 4 or 5 things, you're just going to plug them into the computer. Click, 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 and then hit enter. Bling. Now you've got a very accurate seller's net proceeds, seller's expenses, seller's closing costs, whatever you want to call it. Okay? But I'm also going to show you guys how to do it manually. Would you not want to know how to do it manually? How would you not want to know what the seller's expenses are? How would you not want to know that? Even when you become an investor, you want to know these things. And I'm going to ask you guys a question. How long do you think it takes to do a seller's expenses manually? It literally takes no more than probably 5 minutes. 5 minutes manually. Now, obviously, I'm going to take a little longer than 5 minutes. You guys have to explain line by line by line. But when you guys go home and you practice it, anytime, so you don't even, it's not that I don't want you to bother her or bother the title agency, but you don't even need to call them. You're going to sit right there. I've got the format, and you're just going to plug in the numbers. Boom. You're going to have what that seller is or sellers are going to receive at the time of closing. And it takes no more than 5 minutes, guys. So we're going to do it manually, and we're going to do it. So we're going to go over on Tuesday. And why a title company is so important? Because seller's expenses, as I just went over, clear title, liens, permits, violations, assessments, HOAs. You guys are leaving all that stuff out. I mean, you guys. I'm not picking on you guys. You know what I mean, realtors. Okay? Fraudulent closings. Holy jeez. I should have kept Anna here for that one. How many closings do you think are happening right now in the state of Florida? That is a big issue. There are fraudulent closings. You guys know what a fraudulent closing is? No. These people are taking. A lot is happening with vacant land, and homes as well too. I've seen them in Miami, and homes that people are getting, for example, fake IDs, your address, and they just sold your property from underneath you. They just sold your property. And we've had where I've seen up to vacant lands, waterfront vacant lands of $1 million, $360,000, $180,000, $30,000. Your client just bought a property that's not theirs. They've gone to a title agency that has not taken extra precaution and measures. Nowadays, for example, we here at Title Partners,
we send a PIN that goes to the address or to the property address that the owners have, and we don't tell them that we sent the PIN. So they need to call us and tell us, hey, the PIN is 1288, and then we know that they are the correct sellers, because the person committing fraud would have never gotten that PIN otherwise.
Besides that,
a PIN. We create a PIN, a 4-digit PIN.
Yeah.
Like that's on our back
You're
end.
gonna get it.
Extra security.
You're the seller. And when you get it, you're gonna go, oh yes, here's the PIN number, I am selling it. Now we know it's you. But it's not just that. There are numerous other steps that we're taking because it is a nightmare. I'm telling you, that's a huge one. And this is going on. So here's what's happening. Just like the world, we've got evolution. Our industry is evolving all the time. It's evolving. So we must evolve with the current, not the current market, but the current fraud that's going on, guys. We need to be on top of that. So what are these fraudulent individuals doing? They're going to, sorry, I don't want to pick on you, but now, to a very small title company, right, that doesn't do any of these precautions, and they're closing on it. Now, here's what's going to happen. When you do this closing, you've got a buyer that's going to be totally angry with you. I almost used another word. Angry. And they're going to get what? An attorney. And did you get your commission? No, you did not. Do you have a headache on your hands? Major. So you will be buying a lot of ibuprofens. You'll be buying Tylenol. You'll be buying Advils. You will be buying
Should be responsible for it.
the right title company. Sorry, the right title company.
But whichever did all the
No, ma'am.
investigation or research.
Yes. That's why there's title insurance, and we're going to go over all of that. But do you know how long it takes to get title insurance back? Do you know how long it takes to get that? You know how long it takes? That your client's going to be probably 8 months to a year without their $900,000 or $360,000. Oh, there are going to be attorneys involved. There's going to be everything involved. So yeah, the title agent is involved. But wouldn't you just want to close in 30 days? Go to the right title agency instead of being involved in a year of litigation. Trust me, if you guys or gals have used what called dye, how do you say tinte?
Hair dye.
You will have, because you'll have so many gray hairs during that one period. You are going to have so many gray hairs. Besides, your medicine cabinet is going to be full of Tylenols and Advils and ibuprofens up to 800 milligrams. Everything. Yeah, everything.
You also want to use a title company that is like how he mentioned, open door. We're right next door.
Yeah.
We're right there.
Right there.
You know, I'm here to answer any of your questions. Anna's here, and we have a team of girls that are here to answer all your questions. Your closings are going to be in-house. You get your commission the same day. And, you know, we're here to protect you, your license, and your clients.
We want this to close. Now, please, something that you guys understand. Well, I'm not going to get into it that much, but again, patience. Because there's a lot of work behind that. These gals are working very hard over there to making sure we get clear title, because there's so many steps on that. But we'll go over, and wire fraud. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna get into that. We'll talk about that on Tuesday, okay? Wire fraud, big time. Anybody has an issue, you're gonna do a closing, come in person and see me, or see any of us, okay? We
Also-
don't want wire fraud happening.
Also, you want clear communication with your title company to be CC'd, and that they give you like a clear update. If you don't want to be like 5 days at almost to closing, and then there's a lien on the property, and now what? You're expecting to close in 5 days, and they haven't cleared that lien because they didn't do their research on time.
If you guys picked out at Louis Vuitton a nice handbag, and you just told the salesperson, I'll be back on Saturday. Save it for me. I'll be back here on Saturday. Guess what you're not going to be picking up? You won't be there on Saturday. Why? Because you have no closing. So forget the handbag, forget the vacation, forget the new car, forget the new shoes, forget all of your dreams that you promised your kid. I promise you I'm going to buy you that beautiful whatever, you know? You're not going to do it. So that's why we have everything here to make sure that it goes as smooth. Obviously, there's always hiccups, but we try to prevent them, okay? Now let's talk about foreclosures. And REOs is very important in your career to help investors and help yourself. REOs is real estate owned. That means a bank bought the property from the government, Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, okay? I have a ton of classes. I've got a phenomenal class on how to become an investor. Now you know how to become an investor and buying properties with no money out of pocket to maybe $2,000, $3,000, correct? Next thing you know, I have another class that you need to watch is how to find these foreclosures. These foreclosures are government-owned homes, Fannie and Freddie, and REOs. So people think that that's it, they made it there. No, I brought you another class. That's why you guys think it's impossible for you guys to be realtors in a matter of an hour, hour and a half. We've done these classes up to 8 o'clock at night, from 10:30 in the morning to 8, and you still need more knowledge. How many years did I say in my book that I would think of education to teach a realtor? 2, okay? I did another class that's called pre-foreclosures. That's another area of going and finding properties. All of those are online. You can watch them. You can watch those classes, okay? Those classes are teaching you guys, like I told you, there's 2 services that you guys have right now. One would be becoming an investor. What's an investor? Flipping homes, selling and buying homes, long-term and short-term rentals. Phenomenal. Oh my God, that is phenomenal. The second one is service, as I mentioned already, helping someone else buy, rent, sell, lease a property, okay? All of that is doable. Like I said, I called a friend of mine yesterday, accidentally, because I was calling someone else, and I was so proud of him, and I said to him, you are now my role model. I've got so many role models, I do. But there are people that have started out from zero and have turned their career around. Why? Because they said they were going to do it. And they have done it, okay? So we're giving you guys every single tool, every support, even motivation. Even motivation up here, technology, we're giving you everything. The rest is on you. I just can't force you or make you do it, okay? Now, you cannot help anyone, whether it's a buyer or a seller or an investor, or even an investor as yourself, without knowing what? This here, I will grind and super grind and triple grind. I was doing, before I came in here today on some property I was looking at, I was doing a CMA market analysis of properties up around Pompano Beach. Right? Because I'm looking at some property there I want to buy, correct? So farming area. Farming area means that you need to know what's active, pending, contingent, and sold. Got it? And this applies for everything, for investments and for, so this here, key most important. You know, stop signs and red lights, what does that tell you? It's important, right? Don't take it because it's important. To me, red is like important. So I put it there, key most important. You need to know your farming market area. And you know what your farming market area is, guys? Right now, you're going to start, sort of like internally, like in your area, in your neighborhood, but it needs to keep growing. And it needs to keep growing then to what? To the entire state of Florida. The entire state of Florida. Watch my classes on becoming an investor, CMAs and stuff like that. I want to know the market everywhere. I mean, it's up to you, man. It's totally your call. This individual that I spoke to, he knows the market in the entire state of Florida. So he stepped out of state of Florida and he went into Alabama. Now he's seen the market in Alabama. He's seen the opportunities over there that are not here. And this guy has created an empire. Wait, what do you think he is? Anyone special? He is special. That came out wrong. What I'm trying to get, he's a normal person like you and I. That came out wrong, right? I told you I make human errors all the time by opening my mouth. But he's normal like you and I. But you need to know your market. So now when you know your market, you go to Alabama and you go, what? This is where I want to be. This is where I want to do. And he has created, I remember when he was over there, he went there for months, correct? And then he's trying to convince his wife and kids to move up there. And the wife says, heck no. Heck no, okay? When I talked to him and I said, I remember when you went up there, and I remember when, you were trying to convince your wife, and your wife said, absolutely not. Mobile, Alabama, you're out, okay? So I want to do a favor. Gabby, can you do me call Leslie there? Just tell her to stick her head here. Call Leslie. Sorry, Gabby. Gabby was getting ready to go on the phone, and I just took her right off. So, yeah. Gabby, can you do me a favor? Can you call Leslie? Just tell her to stick her head right there. Where you at? Llama Leslie un momentico.
Aquí no está piscina.
Right there. She's not there? Find her. Thanks. No, because this is really important for you guys. This is really, truly important for you guys right here. So this gentleman says to me, Ismael, not only did I bring my wife and kids here, I moved the entire freaking family. The entire freaking family is over there. So you know what I said to Leslie? I go, we're going to Alabama. we're going to Mobile. And I want her to share exactly what she shared with me. She was sitting on the other side of the couch. And I want to tell her, what did you tell me when I went to Alabama? Well, let her do it. He did the same thing. And this guy now has an empire over there. But you got to know your farming area. You must know it, okay? There is no if, ands, or buts about it. We'll come back to Leslie real quickly. But this right here, this guys, if you guys don't do this, okay, thank you. If you guys don't do this right here, you're not going to be as successful. This is Leslie, handles payroll, by the way, here. Okay. When I told you that we're going to Mobile, Alabama, what did you do yesterday?
I can do it here.
Yeah, why not?
It's showing my finger.
You used a portion of your hand. And it was only one finger you showed me. Guess what? My friend, when he told his wife that, she did, yeah. She's there and the entire family is there. And they own so many homes, and it's not for nothing. You can buy mansions for the price that we're buying here. Mansions over there. The mansions over there, okay? And they own so many properties. But let me tell you something. It starts right here. Watch all my classes, CMAs, RPRs, investments. Watch them all. It'll tell you all about this, okay? You need to know where the packages are at, guys. It's in your MLS. It's in your MLS. It's right there on your dashboard. Whether you do it through Flex or you do it through Matrix or you do it through just the dashboard, it's going to pop up Form Simplicity, just what you're seeing right here. Okay? Then you're going to come right here. I should have put little notes on this here, but you're going to come, dadgummit, where is it here? You're going to come to where it says, oh shoot, here, forget it. I'm going to do it. Here we go. This is your dashboard, correct? So you could go into it one of two ways. Just go down. Now, I've got Matrix. I think you have Matrix. And I'll show you Matrix where it's at. And I'm going to show you guys Flex on where it's at. You got both? Excellent. But a lot of our realtors, and they have Matrix. So you come right here in your dashboard, and here's your Form Simplicity right here. So click on Form Simplicity. Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on there. I wanted to actually do this. Then go right there. See where it says Form Packages? Click on Form Packages. And then click here where it says, no, that says blank forms. I need these. Now this says Form Packages. Click on Form Packages. And here is all of your packages. You guys don't have to create or look for a single thing because I've got them all created for you. So you need to go through this. I'm not going to go through this, but this is another item that takes you about 30 minutes to go through. Okay? You're going to need to go through all of these here. 7 most important dates right there. Everything's in alphabetical order. Blind ads. Oh my God, we're going to talk about that in a second. Ordering your business card, buyer's package. Everything, errors and omissions, escrow deposits, exclusive listing agreements, logos, W-9s, referral agreements, release and cancellations, rentals, listing reports, listing packages. Everything is right here, guys. You don't have to wait for me everything is in your fingertips right there. So you could either look for it through there, or if you go to Matrix, for example, let me show you where it's at. It's really simple. Come right down here and see where it says Form Simplicity right there. You guys see it right there? Click on that, Form Simplicity. It's going to open up the same package with everything in it. Blank forms, form packages.
It's from MLS, right?
Yeah, Form Simplicity, yes. Yeah, whether it's Flex or Matrix, it's the same thing. Okay? So you guys have it all right there. You guys have it all right there at your fingertips. So when you don't have to call me or anything like that. I don't mind you calling me, but why would you want to wait to get a response back from me when you've got it all right there at your fingertips, okay? Your listings. So let's go back here. Here is your office listings. We've got just in Beaches MLS. Obviously, this is not right. There's more than that, but we've got 568 listings that you guys can advertise, that you must advertise. Now we're talking marketing, okay? You can market all our 568 listings, okay? Now,
We don't need permission from the agent.
that's another question you want to sit there. Write it down. You got 2 questions for me. You have 2 questions for me, okay? So let's just go right here back to your home page, your dashboard, go to Flex, correct? And these are shortcuts up here, guys. See all this? These are shortcuts. Everything you see up here. But here is office listings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to menu and see where it says office listings. See that star that's highlighted? Watch when I unhighlight it. Gone. It's gone. So all you have to do is come back into menu. You can either open it up through here or create a shortcut. See now how it's white? But look at this. I just turned it into gold. I guess that's gold. But here's office listings. Click on that. There's your office listings. But I've got so many classes on this. You guys got to watch the classes. There they are. Now, if you want, sorry.
I can go into that through my MLS?
Through Matrix, you're going to get, here it is. We belong to Orlando. We belong to Dade County. We belong, yeah. And then I want another question for you after class about Miami MLS. You're going to write that one down. Okay? So if we put together, we've got right now 567 listings just in Beaches MLS alone. But if I bring in Orlando, Tampa, Daytona, Miami, we're all like 700 listings that you guys got to work with. You have so much inventory to start marketing yourself, and then we'll talk about that. Okay? So let's go here.
Is there a way to put those on Facebook?
Yeah, you sure can. We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about that right now. If I could open this here. What the heck? There it is. All right. So here.
Sales or
Yep, rental and sales. We're going to go everything. Where should you market? You guys to start through Facebook. Or, sorry, that's wrong. Social media. Social media is the number one, okay, source of getting clients. The number one. Every single realtor that I've gotten up here and every single successful realtor from this office gets their clients from where? Some of you guys have been in the class. And all of them have told you one thing and one thing only. They're not telling you they're getting it from Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia's, Homes.com. They're not telling you any of that. They're telling you they're getting it from social media. Okay?
They created like a new account or?
No. Okay, some do, some don't. So again, what I give here are solely opinions. And then you go home and you think about it and you do it however you feel most comfortable. I don't create another account. Like the marketplace? No. You wanna know why?
No, but because, for example, me, I'm very private with my kids.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
So, I should do a new Facebook account.
Yeah.
For this
Could be.
account.
Could be. But let me give you my opinion. Okay? So why don't I create a new account? Okay? Because I'm super private too. If you go, and I got social media everywhere. You see me everywhere. Do you see my kids there ever? No. I have my own kids' photos privately in our own photo album collections and stuff like that. And I am not about advertising what I'm doing or where I'm at or anything like that. I'm about doing one thing only, and that is what? Making money. Thank you. Loved it when you said that. Making money. So here's what you do. You're going to open up a brand new account with how many followers? 0. But now, let's say here's your Facebook account and you got 200 followers.
It's not that I have like a lot, right?
Exactly this. You're no different to anybody else. You're no different to anybody else. We've gone down this same conversation numerous and numerous times. So here you are, 200 members in your social media group, right? If you've got photos in there of your family and stuff like that, take them out. Just copy it, put it into a folder, because this is what's going to make your real estate career. This is what's going to make your real estate career, what I'm showing you. But I prefer to work with 200 and not 0. Now, I'm not selling to your 200 members that you've got. You guys got that clear? You're not selling to your 200 members. I want to sell to so I'm going to make it public. I want to sell to their followers. And I've got realtors of this office that have started out not with 200, 75. 75, that's all they've had in their audience, correct? And they're in 30 to 40,000 viewers at this moment and followers. but they've done this. So you need to advertise through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, every single place. Because it all works. All of that is part of this again. Look at this. I can't stop repeating this one. Look at me how I'm just going over all these little light bulbs. This is another one. Okay, so let's go back to this. Right here. I will show you how to do it, but you've got to start advertising through all of them. And I don't want to start out with a brand new platform of 0. I need 200 members. And that 200, within a couple of weeks, you're up to a 1,500 or 2,000. Within a couple of weeks, you're at 3,000, 4,000. Within a couple of months, you're at 15,000, 10,000, 8,000, depending on you and what you want to put into it. And I'm going to show you what to put into it. This is it. This is your secret here. You guys have heard, you know, from the King Arthur times, like the Holy Grail, right? That back in the King Arthur times, you know, everybody wanted the Holy Grail. So what's your Holy Grail here? Marketing. How do you get clients, right? Isn't that your Holy Grail? You guys know what the Holy Grail is, right? King Arthur back in the old, you know, no? All right. I don't know what other example to use. Something of grand importance. What is something of grand importance to you guys? This is it. This is it right here. This is it, guys. Listen, keep buying all those videos that you're buying. Keep buying all of those books. Keep reading them. And if you're a good person inside and an honest person inside, you're going to come back to me and you're going to go, Ismael, you were right. I wasted all my money. I could have went and bought a brand new purse. I would have brought a really nice handbag, the one I've always wanted. I spent all this ton of money on all these freaking books. There hasn't been yet one single realtor that has brought me a book and they go, oh, I've got it. Here it is. Not one, guys. And I challenge you guys to that. Bring it to me. I'm going to pay you, very greatly for that one. I'm going to give you guys in cash a really good reward. And then I'm going to share it for free with all of our realtors, But still, it hasn't happened. So this is something that you guys must do.
So,
okay?
Excuse me, how we can get this 560 listing?
You go to office listings, right there.
Office
I just showed you.
So you have app?
No, you have MLS, correct?
Yes.
Then you just go to where I just showed you right there.
Oh, so office listing you go on.
Yeah, you go right here.
Also,
Here it is.
I can
Office
get it on
listing.
my laptop too, right?
Yeah, here it is. Office listings right here.
Okay.
Just like I showed you. Yeah, you go there. Okay? So now let's do this. Now, what should you guys advertise? What should you guys advertise?
Everything.
Yepper. And let me tell you what everything in my book is. And again, these are just my opinion. But you can't tell me, oh, I only specialize in townhouses. Oh, good for you. I'll say, oh my God, it's so nice to talk to you. So you only do townhouses. Oh, I only do condos. You know what's rolling in my mind at that moment when you tell me you only do condos and townhouses? I go, pobrecitas. In English is, I feel so bad. Yeah, bless. I know who said that. Bless your heart. I like that one. You guys entertain me here a lot too. Bless your heart. That's what I'm going to say in my head. Obviously, in front of you, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go, very good job. Continue the great work you're doing. But inside of my head, you know what I'm saying. Bless your heart. Are you serious? You're talking to the wrong guy here, man. We need to advertise waterfront properties. Okay? In your social media. You need to advertise luxury homes, equestrian, rentals, vacant land, and foreclosures. Because all of these are buyers. And you just can't project yourself, because let me tell you something, when you sell an investor a property, him or her or them is going to have a brother, sister, a coworker, or somebody that is going to need to buy an equestrian. Now you, because you don't advertise equestrian, but she does, correct? Who do you think is going to get that sale? She will, not you, because you don't advertise equestrian. So luxury homes, no wait, that's waterfront. Somewhere here, luxury homes. If you don't advertise luxury homes, and this person bought a vacant land, but at some point he or she or they, or a coworker or a friend, family, someone wants to buy a luxury home, and you don't advertise it through here, look, through right there, got it? Then they're gonna go, Oh, I'm so sorry. She doesn't do luxury homes. But I did see this other realtor into her Facebook that does luxury homes. So should you advertise luxury homes? Heck yes. Waterfront homes? Heck yes. Do you know how many people are coming from Central South America and all over, and even from our mid-states here, and buying condos all over Miami Beach, all over here and stuff like that? But if you don't advertise it, guess what you're not going to get is that call. But if another realtor does advertise it, guess what she or he's going to get? That client. So you need to advertise all of this. Now, how many times, I've got a class on marketing that you guys can watch. It goes over all of this. How many times should you advertise per day? Look at this, what I'm saying. 7 days a week. Here. This is Monday through Saturday, correct? And you guys, in my book, should be advertising in Palm Beach County, Broward, Dade, Port St. Lucie, Martin, Indian River, Orlando, and Lee. You guys know where Lee County is at? Lehigh Acres, Fort Myers. Hot area, hot market, okay? So on Monday, you should be posting 3 in Palm Beach County, 2 in Broward, 2 in Dade, 3 in Port St. Lucie, 1 in Martin County. Because see, if you don't post, you only post, for example, let's say you live in Dade, correct? And now let's say you live in Dade. And I'm going to pick on Sarah here for a second. Let's say you do live in Dade, sorry. Yeah. Let's not say you do live in Dade. All right, so here you are marketing, right? And they go into your social media, and you get somebody that's doing you're doing a good job, and they're looking at it, and they see, they want to buy something in Orlando, like Airbnbs, are hard as heck to do in Dade County right now. Hard as, literally.
I've been looking at other markets now because of
Airbnbs.
Orlando, they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, you got to go to Orlando, but when you don't advertise in Orlando, but she advertises in Orlando, guess who they're going to call? Her, because she advertises in Orlando. Now, you're going to tell me that you're not going to get in the car and drive to Orlando for $15,000, $10,000? Please, someone help me with this train of thought. You're not going to get in your car and go to Orlando or something like that. I'll do it for you. No, not for you. You're going to lose the client. I will do it. No, I'm not that nice. You know, I'll go with you. We'll split it. How's that? Okay. Then Leslie's probably going to want to come. You have to split it 3 ways. So anyway.
What do you mean by, like, so under each day of the week you have numbers for each county?
That's how many units, how many homes. And you want to mix them up like this. You want to mix them up like this. Like 1 waterfront, 1 equestrian. Do you know the amount of people coming from Argentina, from Colombia that are buying polo, equestrian? People are coming from Kentucky, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kansas, Texas. Do you know the amount of people that are buying here and they're looking for equestrian? Huge. One of the most hottest markets right now. You guys know Loxahatchee, right? So Loxahatchee is only Loxahatchee, right? Can someone help me with that? Yes. It's not. It's Loxahatchee, and it's Loxahatchee Groves. Oh, yeah. Now the Groves is the equestrian, the new Wellington. This is the new Wellington. Wellington's running out of properties and it's so darn expensive. But if you go to the Groves, because now you go to talk to someone in Loxahatchee, he goes, I don't live in Loxahatchee, I live in the Groves. Dude, you're like a block across the street from me.
Isn't Westlake also
Westlake?
Westlake?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm not even sure.
Loxahatchee
Yeah,
as well,
yeah, they're on Southern
Groves.
Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
But we're talking for farmland here. We're talking equestrian. We're talking equestrian. Okay, we've got them. Advertise them. These are monster commissions. Some of these commissions are close to $600,000, $700,000, $1 million. What? Why would you not want to advertise that? Oh, wait, I cannot be I'm allergic to horses. Find a coworker that's not. Do a good job in marketing, right? And when the client comes in, let her go and show the horses. Okay? And that's a bad joke, right? Listen, I will take every Benadryl pill for you name it. Yeah, man, I'll go to my doctor, inject me with Benadryl, and I will go over there and pet the horse, kiss it. What? $1 million? Are you serious? Muchacha, lindo. No, la hago bows. You know, los little bows. Are you? For $1 million, I'm gonna want to take the freaking horse home. So why should you not advertise? Do you guys understand this theory here? Every number that you do see here is one of these. Do you know how many tons? Wait, here's the worst part about it, man. You think the people that are watching you here are only buyers, right? Ha ha. How wrong are you? They're sellers too. And if you do a great job in marketing, correct? And you're marketing, I've got this new listing, I got this new listing, I got this new listing, and they go back and put, it's sold. It's sold, okay? Sorry, don't mean to pick on you, but you're right here. And you really don't. And I'm a seller because I want to be educated, and I live anywhere in Central South America, Canada, Europe, Spain, it doesn't matter. Italy, you know. I'm going to go with her because you don't promote anything. So I'm going to give her my listing because she does a great job on listings. So you're going to get not only buyers, but you will get sellers. This is so important tool right there, guys. This is your holy grail, which I don't even know how to put it into you guys, the ones that don't know about King Author. Not that I do.
So you mean you can take office listing
Yeah.
and then you advertise?
Yes, ma'am. But which office listings? I want to be clear on that one.
Yeah.
Which, hold on. Oh, darn it. Which office listings? All of them. Please. You're going to sell waterfront properties. You're going to sell everything. But it doesn't stop there, guys. It doesn't stop there. These people are selling what's called a resale. You've seen that in the MLS, resell. Resell means a home that someone's already lived in it. There are people that do not, period, buy resales. It has to be brand new home, new construction. Well, let's go there. You need to go to all of these. You need to go to all of these constructions, developers that we work with, and you need to go in there with a selfie stick. This is if you don't have a partner or someone that, a kid or something like that, your daughter, your son, someone that you can, you know, make them come in there and record you. Go in there, and then you want to, you know, you want the model homes. They want you to do it. They want you to sell it, okay? And take and advertise the living gajibis at this new construction as well too. Got it? Because remember, there are individuals that will not. You want me to emphasize and capitalize not? They will not purchase resales. They will only purchase what? New constructions. So why should you miss out on new construction? Why? That's isn't that one of the easiest sales in the market?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Guys, right now in Port St. Lucie, there are homes for $370,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2-car garage for $370,000. Lennar Homes has them. Oh my God, I will be over there doing all this. Now remember, when you guys advertise them through here, okay, you don't want to put down exactly the address. You want to put down, you know, Port St. Lucie, Boynton Beach, West Palm, North Palm Beach, Royal Palm, whatever, you know. Let them call you, okay? So you're not going to put the. So again, I already went over this. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok is a what? Must. What? Capitalize. Okay.
We have to register with those partners when they're new construction.
No, you just go in there and say, hey, you know, they know us all. They all know us. They know us. We do so many videos for these guys. I mean, you can go online and see it. They know us, yeah. And it's not just that they know us. They want realtors to come out and promote their model homes. They're paying 6% commission. Do the math. Holy jeez. Yeah. No, not all of them, but the ones I just said they are. But even the ones that are paying 4%, I'm still going to go there.
Do you have a list of the ones you work with?
Yeah, we work with all of them. Every single one of them. They'll come in here, they'll do luncheons here, they'll do promotions. We'll do it over there at their place, you know. It's only exclusive for Partnership Realties. They'll do lunch. We'll bring the cameras. We'll do the whole kit and caboodles. These are all promotions that we do over there. We'll even record you so you can talk. Listen, even in Orlando, when you're up in Orlando, our realtors are driving by, they're driving back from Orlando, and they see a brand new community. You know what they do? Pull right on in there, stop. It's part of business. What, you guys are licensed to sell what? Real estate where? In the entire state of Florida. It's crazy. You guys don't.
Have you thought about doing an office caravan?
Huh?
Have you thought about doing like an office caravan?
Nah, because we got them all online. I mean, some realtors group up and, you know, they'll group together the crew and they'll go over there and do it together. But not me. I'm not going to go. I do go to them, and when I go to them, I go with a full camera crew and full everything. I go with everything. Then I invite everybody at the office to go, and we'll have 60, 70 realtors that'll go over there. But I will invite everybody. If you guys want to come, great. If you guys don't want to come, but do it on yourself, and maybe get together with 2 or 3 and share the gas expense and have fun. Enjoy it, man. I love seeing properties and showing properties. I love being a realtor. But guys, you guys have to do this, okay? Broker advertising is very important. When you guys, now this is again part of, remember, our code of ethics, our compliance, and everything. Here's what you do. If you guys decide, this is extremely important, if you guys decide to advertise another brokerage firm's listing, correct? Make sure you print out that MLS report, or make sure you save it as PDF, but not public. You know there's the public and private, right? We're all clear on that. Print out or save the private one. Got it? Because it'll say yes broker advertising. Here's what's going to happen. A lot of realtors realize afterwards, oh my God, I don't want my property to be marketed by other real estate agents. I wouldn't know why. I would want you to sell my property. Okay, that's crazy, right? All right, but a lot of them will put no. And now here you are marketing, they caught you, they saw you, and now you're under violation. Now you're doing things that you are not supposed to do. But if you don't have the evidence, which is the printed out report where it says yes, or the saved PDF where it says yes, then someone's gonna get angry at you. So why don't save this? If you guys do it, make sure that you've got a copy of that MLS listing, correct? Very, very easy to do. What you can't do in there, public remarks. Public remarks. You guys cannot copy and paste it. You can copy it and maybe paste it like on a Word. Watch my marketing classes and then put it in your own words. See what they say and blah, 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 put it in your own words. But you can't copy it and paste it. You can't do that. And don't put in 12, 15, 30 photos. Put 5 or 6 photos, okay? Put only 4 or 5 photos in there. Like I said, put the city only right there. Put the city only, you know, and I'll show you guys in our marketing class.
Can we use the photos that they have in the MLS when we
Wow, great one. Extremely important on that one there. I think I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the photos in a sec. Yeah. Okay, be very careful that these photos, that's a tough one. We need to bring in, here's what we're going to do. I was in a board meeting with the board. Photos right now are, man, they're so freaking dangerous. Here's what I can tell you guys to do. Just use partnership realties. I think someone's supposed to ask me a question on this one here. That's why I want to bring it up. Because a lot of those photos, you got to be careful what photos to use, especially like the common area and you know, and stuff like that. You got to be really, really careful on that. Maybe talk to them. Maybe, take your own photos, or maybe call them up and make sure you get permission, but get it in writing and tell them that they do have copyrights to it, because if not, you're going to get in trouble with those. Okay? So I hear all the time a lot of, here are all the advertising laws, blind ads and stuff like that. They're in your form packages. Go in there, read it, guys. Read it, because you're in the legal world here. You don't want to get in trouble, okay? The advertising laws are in there. I've got it. Just go into form packages and it says it right there, okay? It'll show you the link and everything of where to go to. Again, we have to do numerous of these little light bulbs right there to create one major goal plan. So here's other things that you guys can do. Testimonials. Man, testimonials are so important. Every time you sell a property, every time you close a rental or something like that, bring them in here. Our guys will record it for free for you. And you want to blast it everywhere, and let us blast it for you. We're going to give you so much exposure because we've got a huge audience. I'm talking a monster huge audience all over the world almost, you know. But mostly strongest points is Central South America here in the United States. You know, but you're talking millions of people, okay? Testimonials, do them. Do feature home videos. You guys got these luxury homes? Do the feature home videos. Tell your seller, we're gonna feature your home everywhere, because you guys know MLS only exists where? In the United States. Central South America, Europe doesn't have it. Canada doesn't have it. The Netherlands, we got clients from everywhere. So how do we expose the seller's property all over the world? Through our filming crew. And is there any charge to you guys to do that? Zero. We do it for free. No, but I prefer it to be like a luxury home. Okay? Use our production crew for all of your marketing, your photos and stuff like that. And list your listings, little podcasts, little sayings that you want to do through Instagram, TikTok. They could be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, but you don't know how important they are. Whether you're in a car, whether you're at home, okay? Guys, you have no clue how big this is. You guys have zero clue. I'm hoping that you guys believe and understand how important this is, okay? Magnets, car magnets. I can't tell you how many realtors have actually come to me and said, oh man, I just picked up a listing in my neighborhood, and my neighbor didn't know I was a realtor. People love doing business with people in their neighborhood because you're right there for anything that happened. And you know, yes, car magnets, they're extremely, extremely important. You know, again, putting a sign with your photo in front of it, please. Okay? I've seen people, realtors have had listings, $500,000 without a sign. And I go, you don't have a sign on it? What? A sign's only like $35. If you've got the listing already, right? If you put the sign up, what's the possibility of getting? The buyer. Now, let's say your commission is 6%, 5%, 4%, whatever it is. Now you got both sides of the fence. Are you kidding me? That's a big commission. Why not do it? I can't believe you would not spend $35 on, this is one of our realtors the other day. She had a property here. It was a little under $600,000. My jaw just dropped. I thought, I should have said what you told me to, you know, in my mind. Now I got it implanted in there. Now I will do it. Your badges. And a lot of people embroider them into your shirts. But ladies, you guys have very nice, you know, blouses and stuff. I know. Don't look at me in those face. You don't want to do your beautiful, you know, blouse. But you can wear these polo shirts in the summer, right? The polo shirts in the summer, and these are magnets. You just click them right there. I can't tell you how much business I picked up everywhere where I go, and they go, oh, so what do you do? I'm a realtor. Next thing you know, business card. Next thing you know, we're talking what? My language. What is my language? Spanish? Yeah, you're wrong. What is my language? English? No, thank you. It's real estate. Now you're talking my language. What I want to talk about. I really don't want to talk about politics or you're boring me. Tell me about the property you want to buy. Tell me how I can help you. Tell me that I am the realtor for you. Now you're talking my language, guy. And those,
What's that phone number?
for her, darn it, I got to give it to you. I sent it to you. Oh, wait, 786-557-1942. Yania, she's really good.
What's the number?
786-557-1942. Those little badges, I wouldn't go anywhere without them, man. I'm telling you, okay? Rentals. You know how many people come into this office and they go, I don't do rentals. I go, oh, you. Again, you know, I can't believe it. Rentals are so important. Rentals are so important. And you guys need to know that you need to do rentals, because from a rental comes a sale. From a rental comes a commercial deal. From a rental comes an investor. And it's vice versa. It's vice versa. And listen to this. In my opinion, there is no rental too small. It doesn't exist. and there are monster rentals. When you rent out a condo on the ocean or on the water, and it's a 6-month rental, they are huge commissions. When you rent out one of these equestrians, 6 months, huge commissions, guys. They're huge, okay? So, you know, answer your phones. You know, I like meeting the realtors, the clients at the office for everything, for sales, for everything. Meeting them here. You know, you need to follow up with them because rentals are potential buyers and sellers as well too. And not only that, they're going to recommend you. They're going to recommend you their friends, families, coworkers, and so much. So what do you need to start out a rental? Because you guys already know what you need to start out a sale, right? We talked about it. Pre-approval letter. You need to learn how to use the MLS. Pre-approval letter or a proof of funds, right? What do you need for rentals? Valid ID. Are they a resident? Are they a U.S. citizen? Do they have and we know we don't really need it. Passports. We can do rentals. We do them all the time with passports. It's proof of income, because they want to make sure that sometimes you make 3 times the amount of the rent. You got to prove it. And credit report, extremely important, because there are a lot of rentals. And here's the best part about it, that I'm going to kill you with this. There are a lot of rentals that require, they won't rent it to you unless you have a 700 score, 680 score. Are you kidding me? I'm going to sell you a home with one of these programs that we've got. With $2,000 down, you buy a house. If you got 700 scores, you got the pay stubs and stuff like that, what are you doing renting? You know what the answer is all the time? Well, I went to my bank to get pre-approval, and they told me I need $15,000, $17,000, $20,000. No, you don't. You only need $2,000. So how about that class that I've got online for you? How important is that when you get someone from here that you're marketing for rentals? But again, just back to the rental, what you need. Credit report, background, and evictions, okay? Partnership rentals application. It's right there in the rental package. Alphabetical order, go to R, and at the bottom it says rental application, right there. And other supporting docs. And other supporting docs would mean that anything else that that client might be asking or the HOA might be asking. You guys can use Rent Spree for MLS or use Anna here, Sarma, either or, okay, to pull credit, background, and evictions. Foreign Simplicity's got the rentals. How do you submit an offer on a rental? How do you submit it? Well, yes. On a sale, it's the actual as-is contract. You're going to write it up as an offer and present it. Not on a rental. You're going to write up what's called a contract to lease. That's an offer. Okay? Then it's in where? In your rental package. Where? In your Foreign Simplicity, where you know where it's at. Okay, who prepares the contract to lease? You do. Tenants agent. Now, when they accept your contract to lease, now it's going to get turned into a lease. Who prepares the lease? The listing agent does. Got it? Because she's the one that's going to, unless the listing agent doesn't have that knowledge or is way too busy, better for me, and is going to ask me, the tenants agent, hey, can you prepare it? Not a problem. I'll do it. I will do it. Okay? But typically, it's the listing agent that prepares. Why? Because the listing agent represents who? The landlord. Got it? So contract to lease is prepared by who? Tenants agent. You. Well, not you, but you know what I mean. Tenants agent. And then the actual lease is prepared by who? The landlord. Got it? Okay. Where do you find it? On walkthroughs. Sorry. Walkthroughs. This is another mandatory. Please don't do a closing without a walkthrough. You're going to regret it. You'll remember me. Don't worry. We have a lot of great memories to share together from now on, from today to moving forward. When you do don't do the walkthrough and they took the washer and dryer out, who's paying for that washer and dryer? You are. Make sure you do the walkthrough. I don't care if it's for a rental or it's a sale. And we have a form for both of them and have them sign it. I did the walkthrough. I was pleased and happy. Okay? Make sure. If you're running late, because we have a lot of closings that are late sometimes, right? If you're running late, tell them, we have to do the walkthrough. I apologize. We're not going to sign the documents unless we do the walkthrough, okay? So, and if the client says to you, listen, I'm going to go ahead and buy the property without the walkthrough, get it in writing. Thank you, Sarah. Get it in writing. Text, email, something, right? See, it's a simple, I'm just going to say, can you please text me that you don't want to do the walkthrough? You're buying the home as is, under the as is conditions? Done. I got a text from you. I want to buy the home without doing the walkthrough. That goes where? Inside of where? Your file. Why? Because lawsuits come up afterwards. Thank you. So walkthroughs. How important is that form? Extremely important.
If you're using a lender as the title company, they obligate you to sign that you did the walkthrough. So they're asking you, did you do the walkthrough? Like everything's okay. I mean, they're giving you the loan for that. So
you guys want to know why? Because she's my no. I love you. I can't do it. I have more. Me and you have I have a better relationship with you. Okay, she's my realtor, right? And I didn't do the walkthrough. Now I find out that the home has all these types of defects, and you're the mortgage lender. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to get an attorney. I'm going after the realtor, and I'm going after the mortgage company. And the mortgage company is going to say, what? It's not my job. But yeah, how about when they do a denial letter and they leave us hanging? They leave us hanging, the mortgage lender, and then now you're responsible. You're going to go, what? It's not my job. I don't do mortgages. And they give you a denial letter, you know, when they need to give you a pre-approval or a CD, or not a CD, CTC, clear to close. Okay? So it's vice versa. So that's why a lender wants you to do the walkthrough. So an attorney like me, or my attorney, is not going to sue both parties. So walkthroughs are very, very important. Thank you for.
When do you do the walkthrough? The day of closing, if you're purchasing, or the day before, or?
Sorry, say it again one more time.
If you sold a home, when do you do the walkthrough? The day of closing?
The day of closing. Yeah.
Okay.
Day of closing. Yes. Yes, definitely. Okay.
I want you to see.
We're almost done here. Turning your file in. Okay. Everything's in form simplicity. It's right there. The first one is our transaction fee. The first form. The second one is when you close the file, whether you represent a purchase or a sale, it's right there. Commission summary checklist. The third one is a rental, whether you represent a tenant or a tenant or a landlord. It's right there. Checklist, commission summary. What is a commission summary? It's a document because it's really hard for payroll to know out of so many realtors that file belongs to you. Okay? So make sure that you fill out the checklist and you fill out the commission summary form. And then where do you send it? To PRI, which is Partnership Realty Inc., which is up there on the board. Pay me. How hard is that? Listen, PRI, Partnership Realty Inc., pay me. I mean, that. Pay me. Yeah, PRI, pay me at gmail.com, you know. Yeah, that's the office phone number, you know. But, you know, I'm not going to get into this, but you guys should watch all of my classes because there are a ton of investors out there. Like you said, Airbnb, ton of them, okay? So I'm not going to get into this, but you guys need to watch those.
So your class is on YouTube?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, they're in YouTube. You can just go right on in there. And they're on priclasses.com as well, too. So here, just go to YouTube. Right? And right there. And then just click right here, Partnership Realty. You're going to type it in. Obviously, I've done it a million times before. And click where I'm at. You can shut me up right there. But look, this is Partnership Realty News. Okay? Click on the subject title. Don't click on the latest films. Okay? Partnership Realty Music. Aren't we a real estate office? What do we need music for? Yeah. Well, we do. You know why? Why does all the major franchises still advertising? Branding. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind, correct? So if I already sold you a home and I want to keep you, you know, what you just said, I want to keep you in mind that you're remembering me, okay? How am I going to do it? I'm going to do it with music. I'm going to do it with fitness. Isn't this stuff that people want to know about? I'm going to do it we've got so much stuff going on here, okay? These are videos that you guys should do. You're modeling. But not only are you modeling, this is good for men and ladies, okay? You guys should do it. All the gentlemen should do it, okay? And you're talking about yourself. This is a video that's free and it's done by tremendous, I mean, our cameras are phenomenal that we do it this year. Then we got so many feature home videos. What's that? This is stuff that you need to do. This is called leverage for you guys to be able to get more luxury homes, okay? Because when you tell a seller that you can do this for them for free, because if I'm a seller and I'm selling a $2 million home or $5 million home or an $18 million home, guess what I expect from you? To do this for free. And our videos are bar none. They're not small, okay? A cook show, branding. Here are the English classes. Just click here where it says the subject and here are all the classes. Go back. Spanish classes, click here. There's so many classes here. The only class you're not going to find here, today's class. Inside Partnership Realty. We're still doing more stuff. Videos, we're still doing more stuff. And all that other stuff is called branding. And that's what you guys should do too. Okay? But I've got a class on that you guys can watch. This is right in here. Go to English class or Spanish class and find it. Marketing. You know, find it in marketing. Any questions? And we could turn off the cameras and finish the last few questions real quick. Oh, okay, question?
Should we contact the listing agent in partnership before we advertise?
Yeah, we're going into that one.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Is there a credit repair company for you?
Yeah, Sarma. We use Sarma here.
Sarma?
Yeah, you use Anna, like I showed you a little bit ago. You'll meet Anna in a second. You'll meet Anna. Okay.
Charges for like helping paperwork, you say, ask me.
Oh, transaction coordinators are all right there.
Okay.
Those ladies will help you with from A to Z.
They go to charge for them?
Oh, no, we're almost there. We're almost there. Adi, thank you for the class, guys. And puedes ya